comprehensive, and you can actually extend it towards your research and so on. But teaching portfolio, you can also put your research in it, but you can minimize that so that it can highlight mostly about your teaching. All right. And then today we are going to go about looking at how you can identify your the content of your teaching portfolio, as well as and how to start. Okay, how I think that most of us we are we are having problems in terms of how to start. You don't know how to start in developing your teaching portfolio. You don't know. Yeah, it is hard. Okay, it was hard for me. When I start building my teaching portfolio in 2015, at that time I was only around 7 years working in USM. Okay, so actually I after I finished my master's in education and technology from UTM, I served in Polytechnic as a lecturer. Okay, in Polytechnic Johor Bahru, and then after 3.5 years, I continue my PhD. So that's why I can apply for AAN because AAN Anugerah Pengajaran, in AAN Anugerah Pengajaran, you can only apply after 10 years of your service. Okay, so I combine my Polytechnic 3.5 years and 7.5 years in USM. So combine both. Okay, so then I can apply for AAN. Alright, itu pun kena paksa ya, sebab yeah, it is hard to get somebody to be in AAN or even in AKRI, because people don't think what they are doing is good enough. Okay, this is always the problem in universities, that we are struggling to get people to go to AAN, okay, to go to AKRI, because our lecturers, okay, you are not confident enough. You are not confident enough to be in the competition, all right? But for me, everybody can be, yeah, okay, everybody can be the candidate for AN, AKRI, and so on. So don't worry, and I'm happy to have you here all today, because you are the potential candidate for AKRI, for AAN, yeah. So don't worry, I've never imagined myself. You can say that I can never imagine I am the AAN winner, I am the AKRI winner, but you don't know, all right? I've never, when I start my journey as an academics, I have never juga impikan lah nak dapat anugerah pengajaran, get 50,000. Who will give you 50,000? Okay, Malaysian ringgit, just for free, because of your portfolio lah. Then whatever you have done is your job. What you do, because that is your job, and that is your passion. So you got it because what you like to do. So I believe that everybody in this WebEx will be able to do that. All right. So so I hope that by 1 p.m. okay, today, so you have the foundation of building your teaching portfolio. All right, so this is about me. All right, so you can have a look in my Google site. All right, so let me just share my slide. Okay, my plan is, okay, now I'm going to take around in between, yeah, I'm going to use this slide. The slide is in the you click on the introduction, all right, and then this is my slide for today. All right, so this is the slide I'm going to use, all right, for today, as well as at the bottom I have my other slide. This is quite extensive, so it is almost similar, but there are some slides that I did not include today because I don't think we have time, but you can also refer to here. All right, so I have created a Padlet for this session. Okay, so all of you can go to padlet.com. Azidah Ziden, you can just click and then you will go to this Padlet. This is the Padlet. All right, so we are going to do you are going to do the task today, yeah. But later on, I think I need to change the format because I think it is 98, 93 now. I can see the participant, so I just make it not, because when I use this format, the participant usually like 30, so I can put all the names up here, so I don't think I have time to do that, so I'll change the format later on, okay, so that you can just put your whatever teaching philosophy and so on here without having to put your name in the format. Yeah, all right. So yeah, so this is, I'm going later on, after a few slides, we are going to do your teaching philosophy. Okay, teaching philosophy. Then in this particular Padlet, all right, so I can, this is how I did this in UM, yeah, University of Malaysia. I think usually I give trainings on teaching, building their teaching portfolio, lecturers teaching portfolio like 2 times per year for UM. All right, so every year, I think since 2018 kot, gitu. All right, so and then these are the samples so that you can have a look how people start with their, that's why I don't delete this. Okay, you just can have a look so that you can have the idea how this training will be, how are you going to do the training, how we are going to do the training today. All right, so let's start with my portfolio, okay, my PowerPoint. All right, so I believe that everybody who are here today, all right, you are into something, okay, you are expert in your area, okay, what you are teaching, and we are coming from different expertise, different kuliah, different faculties, and so on. But I do believe that because we are lecturers, okay, we are passionate about teaching. All right, so everybody here, I think you love teaching and you love your students. All right, because of that, okay, so we are, I'm not better than you, okay, we are the same, okay. That makes us, a lecturer who will share our knowledge, innovation for our teaching, and so on. All right. Okay, let me just, sorry, I think I better stop my video because I got can you hear me? Right? Okay. I got the message that my internet connection, okay, my internet connection is unstable. So better I just, turn off my video so that it will be stable. All right. So why this slide is my first slide? Okay, because it shows what I am doing in my class. All right. I remember this is also one of the slides that I use in my trainings and so on, but it grows, meaning that all the apps here are growing. Okay, and then I got this during the PKP, whereby I do collaboration with industry. Okay, this is a person from Perkim, and then about we were discussing about technology for preschool children. So this is me. Okay, and you might, this shows who I am. So you might have an image, okay, what yourself, you can portray yourself differently. Okay, this is how I portray myself. I love technology. Okay, I sleep with my handphones, for example, and then during when we did not use during earlier 2009, 2008, okay, we don't have smartphones yet. So I sleep with my computer. All right, my right side is my husband, my left side is my computer. Okay, so when I got up, masa tu anak kecil kan, ada baby lagi masa tu. So at that time, bila baby bangun, okay, malam-malam, so when I fed my baby, I also look at my computer. Okay, pukul 2, 3 pagi. That was how I live lah last time. But now tak ada dah lah. Dah tua-tua ni tak buka komputer malam-malam dah. Alright. So this is what happened to me lah. Okay, because I like technology, but I like to use technology for my teaching as well. Okay, so this is how I portray myself. Okay, so yes, currently I am in CDAE USM, okay, like CPD, all right, and then we manage the training for USM as well as because we have like UM, you have two UM, you have two campus, one in Kuantan, one in KL. Okay, we have one in Penang, one in Kelantan, and one in Nibong Tebal. We also have our campus in India, so we have to do training to everybody. Right, to everybody. If it is in Nibong Tebal, I can travel. It is like 45 minutes travel. So, and then in Kelantan, I always fly to Kelantan to do trainings in Kelantan as well. Okay, as well as I am the director, I also do a lot of training for USM. Okay, all right. So this is the Google site. For your information, if you have any question, just stop me anytime. Okay, don't wait until at the end. Okay, just stop me and I'll answer your question. And if you don't want to speak, don't worry, please just ask in the chat box. I can view the chat box. All right. Okay, so I would like you all to engage yourself in identifying the content of your teaching portfolio. All right. Why? Because while you are listening to me, try to imagine yourself, okay? Try to visualize yourself while you are teaching and what you do and what you can highlight, okay, to others, okay, about what you are doing in your class, okay? Not only your class, beyond your classroom and for others. Okay, so for ACRI, it is in your class. Okay, I just mentioned ACRI as well because I'm also the one of the panels in ACRI. Okay, for transformative teaching. Okay, for the last year, I was the lead panel for transformative teaching. So, so I'll here and there I will mention about ACRI or AAN. All right, so for ACRI, it is what happened in your class. It is also looking at one course learning outcome, for example. Okay, so for AAN, you are looking at your 10 years journey. Okay, at least 10 years journey in teaching as educators. All right. However, okay. However, you might wonder lah kan, alamak 10 tahun lepas mana nak cari. Okay. Okay, so for new lecturers, like in UM, like in UM, they have this emerald like khusus teaching and learning lah. Okay, like in USM, we have teaching and learning khusus PMP lah for 2 weeks for new lecturers. Okay, so in USM, we e-portfolio is a must for new lecturers. So they need to develop their portfolio. When they attended the kursus PMP, they have to start building their portfolio. After they finish the kursus, then within 1 year, they need to submit their portfolio. So that is easier for the new lecturers because they have started their portfolio in our what we call Mahara. This is our e-portfolio platform. All right, for lecturers and for students, everybody in USM can access that particular e-portfolio. It is a plug-in for our e-learning platform. At our LMS, we have the plugin for e-portfolio. So everybody can put their portfolio, can update their portfolio in that particular site. But mostly it will be the new lecturers and students. Okay, yang lama-lama ni dia tak tahu apa fungsi portfolio. Alright. So start as early as possible. So if this is your first time attending something to do with portfolio, start from today. All right, start from today, and gradually you will be able to build your portfolio. Okay, you will be able to see the how you develop. Okay, it is not you develop the portfolio, how you yourself, okay, develop. From day one, you become lecturer until now. Okay, so this is the purpose of portfolio. Later on, I'll discuss about that. All right, so this is something like a resume, okay, like a CV lah kan. Kalau nak hantar ke orang, kita hantar sekeping macam ni. Sekarang ni style dia macam ni lah, hantar sekeping for untuk whatever purpose kan. Budak-budak sekarang pun dia hantar CV sekeping macam ni kalau kita minta. Alright, so adakah portfolio is just a CV? Okay, no. Okay, yes, Dr. Farahidah ni dah ngiling-ngiling lah tu kan. Alright, so it is not a CV, it is beyond CV. Okay, it is beyond CV. Alright, but you can see in CV we try to put everything here, but it is just fact lah kan, apa yang kita buat dan sebagainya. But for portfolio, it is much more than that lah. Okay, much more than that, whereby, okay, kalau dulu, okay, as Dr. Farahidah mentioned just now, I graduated in bachelor degree in graphic and multimedia design. So it was in the UK, and at that time, masa first year, I had to do graphics lah, mostly graphics, arts and so on. So what happened was, kita kena simpan kita punya artwork in a big portfolio bag, A2 size. And then masa tu nak minta kerja, you kena bawa A2 size naik bus, okay, and then you cari kerja. Alright, so this is kalau ini dari dictionary ya. Dictionary said that it is a large thin flat case for loose sheet of paper such as drawings or maps. Okay, dulu peta-peta, okay, the maps in jabatan ukur, pemetaan semua tu, yang ini diletak dalam portfolio bags. Okay, and then it is only for creative work lah. Okay, basically dulu. But now it is beyond that. Okay, now we have this teaching portfolio, what we call teaching portfolio. All right, fundamentally a teaching portfolio is similar je, okay, because it is a collection. Okay, we collect, okay, but it is beyond collection. All right, it is beyond collection. All right, so it is a sampling of the breadth and depth of an artist's work. So kalau artist portfolio, it is about the artist's work, okay, in order to display to the viewer the artist's abilities, strength and style. Okay, but unlike artist portfolio, your teaching portfolio is the main body of your portfolio, guides and inform the reader through the sampling of your teaching. Okay, so it shows the breadth and depth of your teaching. All right, that people don't know if you don't tell them. All right, because you know what happened in your class. During your class, you know, people don't know unless they come and observe what you are doing in your class. Other than that, tapi itu jarang-jarang sekali lah. If you are teaching in school, ada nazir yang datang tengok. Okay, selalu. But in teaching in a university, we seldom have guests in our class. Okay, selalunya kita tak alu-alukan pun. Okay, but we have our students. So in a portfolio, your student reflection is very important. So very important. So, what is a teaching portfolio? A teaching portfolio ni, dia documents your journey, your experience, your journey as teachers and instructor throughout your career. That's why kalau you start early, okay, from the first day you be a teacher, a lecturer, then it is good. Sebab kalau yang baru-baru, that's why in USM kita wajibkan the new lecturers untuk build their portfolio when they start their kursus PMP, and then selagi mereka tak siap portfolio, they are not able to be disahkan jawatan lah. They are not able to be confirmed in their teaching work as a lecturer. Okay, jadi kena hantar kepada saya dulu dia punya teaching portfolio. Okay, that's why in USM kalau ada siapa-siapa tahu, saya ni dikenali sebagai mak tiri. Okay, sangat garang dengan pensyarah baru sebab I need to make sure that they submitted their portfolio so that they can confirm in their jawatan lah. Okay, jadi biasanya after the kursus PMP dia dah habis, dia macam dah sibuk kan, banyak kerja nak buat, so then after that they forgot about their portfolio and so on, so saya kena kejar lah. Jadi kalau tak hantar, they are not going to be confirmed as a lecturer, kan rugi pula, kena tambah lagi setahun, and then gaji tak naik and so on. Alright, so and then okay, you can dalam portfolio, in the portfolio you will document your experience, okay, your journey, and then you need to provide evidences, okay, that you are an effective teacher, okay, and then it helps you to track your progress as you improve. Okay, contohnya ya, you know, if you would like to apply for ACRI, ya, you would like to apply for ACRI. ACRI, sometimes, you know, some of my lecturers lah, they ask me, okay, macam mana ya, I would like to apply for ACRI, but I don't have evidences my last semester's punya teaching. In ACRI, most of the category, they would like to see how you improve. For example, from last semester toward this semester. Okay, sometimes you did not realize that what you have done last semester, and then what improvement you did, some improvement, but you are not you don't document that. So portfolio is a good way for you to document that, and then you will be able to see the growth of your teaching. Okay, so why should I have a teaching portfolio? All right. So actually it is not okay. For the first thing is I think for me, I did my portfolio because I was terpaksa lah sebenarnya, sebab masa tu Prof Karim at that time dia cakap dia minta my fakulti, sorry, dia bergerak sendiri pula. Suggest, okay, the faculty suggests people who can apply for AAN. Alright, and then my dean at that time dia suggested me and my two other colleagues lah. Okay, but masa tu I just, okay, masa tu 2015, I just, you know, a few years in USM, dalam 5-6 tahun macam tu, rasa masih baru and not confident. So, but then when I did the portfolio, I went to the Prof Karim workshop lah. And then when I start doing my portfolio, I realized that there are so many things had changed, all right, had changed, because when I first teaching in Polytechnic, I taught students who were doing Polytechnic, kan, the highest at that time was diploma. So I teach diploma in graphic and multimedia design. Okay, the way I approach teaching was different. Okay, masa tu saya memang sangat garang lah, sampai sekarang pun masih garang, tapi sebab saya mengajar education, so I reduce the kegarangan lah. Okay, but when I teach in Polytechnic, memang saya sangat garang. Okay, garang itu sampai student benci ya. The word benci itu terpaksa lah cakap, walaupun saya pun tak suka nak cakap, but student sangat tak suka kat saya sebab saya sangat garang. And I teach graphic design. Mula-mula first semester mengajar arts. I think people from arts or apa, you have the architecture and so on, kan. Masa you belajar architecture, you know lah, kalau lukis tak cantik kena koyak by lecturer. So I was the one lecturer who koyak kerja student masa di politeknik, so that student semua tak suka, hantar lecturer tak terima, koyak buang dan sebagainya. That was me as well. Alright, so but when I first did my portfolio, okay, I just realized from the garang lecturer in polytechnic, I become much more flexible lecturers. I don't want the student to be stressed out in my class. So it was the reflection, okay, from doing the portfolio that actually helped me to grow myself. So it is not bila kita buat portfolio ni sebenarnya kita nak menang sesuatu. No, it is not. Okay, tetapi sebenarnya we can use the reflection when we are doing the portfolio to improve ourselves. Okay, it is first about us as the teacher, as the educator, how we can help and assist our student. That is important. Okay, so saya nak tanya lah, I would like to ask, for example, you have been teaching for 5 or 10 years, okay? Do you think that you have improved or your teaching has been, for example, in the first semester, you teach with a different learning style. In second semester, you teach differently. Third semester, you teach differently. Fourth semester, you teach differently for the same subject. Or you are teaching the same style for the whole 4 semesters. Okay. If you are teaching the same style for the whole 4 semesters, in the chat box, you write A. Okay. If you are gradually changing your teaching methods, please write B in the chat box. Okay. Okay, I have B. Okay, Dr. Hazmawati. Okay, semua cakap B. Okay, that is good. Alright. Ada nak mengaku dia buat A? That is good. Meaning that, you have actually, nampak ramai ni tulis B ni. Alright, everybody, tak ada pun yang cakap A. Okay, tak ada yang nak mengaku dia buat A. It is okay because I think you are great. You are awesome. Alright, so saya nak tanya, Dr. Nolaili, are you here? You can unmute. Dr. Nolaili Saad. Alamak, kena tiba.
Yes,
but
I'm not
okay.
doctor yet.
Tak apa.
Sister Laili.
Okay,
yes,
Sister Laili. Alright. Okay, so why? Okay, pertanyaan saya, my question is, Sister Laili, why? Okay, why do you change your teaching every semester?
Okay, so in my experience, since I'm teaching different background of students, okay, so I need to change the method of teaching during the class. In one semester, maybe I need to teach nursing student or medic student, okay, and in another semester, I need to teach engineering student or physical science student. So I need to change my teaching.
Okay, because the students are different.
Yes.
Okay, so you are teaching language, is it?
No, I'm teaching mathematics and statistics.
Okay, all right. Okay, so that is good, meaning that you realize that with different students, you need to teach differently.
Yes.
So do you document what you have done every semester?
I just jot down in my notes, that's all, but I did not document it very well.
Okay, all right. Okay, that is a good start. Meaning that, all right, so today you come here, I hope that after today, after our session today, you will be able to document your journey in much better way, so that you will be able, sekarang kita buat just for us, but maybe it can help others. All right, that is the most important thing. Okay, so Jadi because like what Sister Laidi mentioned just now, because the students are different, and that's why just now I said that my portfolio 2016 might be obsolete already. Okay, but the structure is there because our students also when the new student come, they are different. Okay, we can see that when we were students, okay, we are very good student, we whatever our lecturers are saying, we just angguk-angguk je lah kan. Kalau tak suka pun kita tak cakap kepada our lecturers, we just cakap belakang-belakang je lah kan, takut nak cakap kat lecturer. But you can see now our students are different. Our student will tell us, okay, will tell us. Sometimes dia letak kat Twitter, alright, dia letak kat Twitter, okay, Dr. Azidah ni macam ni, garang sangat and so on kan. They are really different from us. Kita tak pernah cakap lecturer kita lah macam mana, but they are different, and then kalau kita garang nanti kita viral. Okay, kalau kita over sangat, keluarlah Dr. Azidah ni, this is Dr. Azidah yang buat, yang buat kita macam-macam dalam kelas, masuk dalam, dia tak masuk dalam Facebook ya, Facebook ni orang tua-tua je yang masuk dalam tu, yang masuk Facebook, budak-budak tak masuk Facebook. They are all in Instagram, in TikTok, in Twitter, right? So they are different lah. Jadi kita ni tak ada Twitter, so we don't see how students, viral about us lah. Okay, alright. So, alright. So now from today, you need to have your you need to start with your portfolio, and then today also I would like to introduce you to teaching philosophy. Okay, teaching philosophy. Alright, so ada orang education from Kuliah of Education in this webinar? Ada tak siapa-siapa? Dia angkat tangan.
Mungkin dia orang takut dengan Dr. Azidah.
Takut dengan saya.
Yelah, Dr. Azidah kata Dr. Azidah garang, orang takutlah. Ada ke participant from Kuliah Education? Saya nampak Dr. Syakur. Ada Dr. Syakur tu. Tapi lah, mungkin dia tak nak, mungkin dia segan kot.
Okay, tak nak diviralkan.
Tak nak diviralkan.
Alright, so this is the portfolio ya, muka depan portfolio saya untuk for the pencalonan anugerah akademik negara 2016 ke-10 2016. Alright, so let me just show you. Sekejap ya, sekejap. Okay, let me just show you in my, saya tukar sekejap, www.azidah.com, my website that I put in the chat box just now. Okay, so this is my website. Alright, so I seldom lah update sebenarnya, dah tak ada masa dah sekarang ni nak update, but kadang-kadang saya update jugalah. Alright, so just I would like to show you my portfolio, so you can go to the portfolio pengajaran. Okay, for those who tak pernah masuk di sini, portfolio pengajaran, you click on portfolio AAN there. Alright, so you can click dekat the image of the muka depan tadi tu, click here. What you can see is my portfolio for AAN lah, the whole portfolio. Okay, you can download if you like and use it as your reference. Kejap, internet agak slow, so if you can download, alright, it is only 140 pages only je ya. Memang sangat nipis. I have the hard copy, dia agak nipis berbanding if you compare it to portfolio zaman-zaman sekarang AAN ya. Ada yang hantar kotak, Akri pun ya hantar kotak tau. Dia hantar satu kotak dan dia hantar portfolio 400-500 muka surat, compare to my I have only 140 pages saja. Alright, so you can go through here, you can download, lepas tu you nak print, lepas tu you boleh conteng dalam tu. Alright. Okay.
Tapi kan Dr. Azidah, I have a question. Since Dr. pernah jadi panel untuk Akri kan, so what do you think? Is quantity means can wait or macam mana?
Okay. sometimes kalau terlalu banyak, it is over. Okay, jangan meletihkan panel. Ya, jangan meletihkan panel tau.
Macam too much info pun ya juga kan, macam too much. Betul tak?
Betul. Sebab sometimes what happen is dalam borang akri tu dia memang dah ada dah state apa. Okay. So just follow the borang, give evidence where you claim there is something yang perlukan evidence. To support your whatever you said you have done. That's it. Alright, dan sekarang ni kalau akri, you isi the borang and then you have to provide the e-book. Alright, e-book. So dalam e-book tu pun tak payahlah banyak-banyak. If you have video for example, letak QR code dekat dalam e-book tu, the panel can scan, they can see in their handphones, easier. Okay, daripada jangan letak link panjang-panjang and so on tu, memang macam menyusahkan panel dah rasa susah dia nak bagi you pun macam dah, walaupun you buat kerja bagus tapi it is not systematic. Then yelah, influence jugalah, walaupun the panel memanglah try to do their best. Okay, dah isi surat aku janji sign warna merah, so we will do our best lah. Tetapi sometimes kita pun manusia kan. Ada orang hantar saya pernah jumpa a few years back, dia isi borang tapi dia letak portfolio pengajaran dia. I don't know what is the purpose. Lepas tu dia ada dalam kotak dan tebal pula tu, kita orang macam okay, ni portfolio pengajaran ni, flip tu okay, tak payah tengok. Sebab jadi
tak related.
Tak related. So put the things that related to your application lah.
Betul, ya.
Okay. So yang ni you boleh download, alright, boleh download. Okay, boleh tanya pasal akri jugalah kalau you all nak tanya. Sebab ada certain tempat memang perlu you buat macam portfolio lah. Okay, so dalam my portfolio ni memang kandungan yang I letak ini adalah sama macam borang AAN. So let's say you have your apa pertandingan tu Dr. Farahidah, your internal punya
takrim, IUM takrim.
I pernah jadi takrim punya panel a few years back sebelum COVID. Okay,
betul.
Pergi ke UIA, lepas tu dengar presentation daripada bakal-bakal murabi dan sebagainya tu. Alright, so kalau you ada borang takrim lah for the for your information lah, untuk calon-calon lah kalau you nak apply for takrim. Okay, so you see the form. When you see the form, make sure that you follow your portfolio, follow the form. What are the requirements of the form lah? Dia nak, okay, pengenalan dia tak cakap lah pengenalan tu, tapi of course everything need to be started with pengenalan, your introduction. Okay, my portfolio here is in Malay. Why? Because I learn in English. Okay, technology, educational technology, ICT. Okay, we have a lot of resources in English. Okay, but my aim sebenarnya my blog here yang Azidah ini pun, this one is in Malay kan? You can see it is in Malay. Why? Because my aim was to help teachers. Okay, teachers in Malaysia, mereka terutamanya sekolah rendah, dia punya bahasa Inggeris agak lemah lah. Kalau kita bagi bahan dalam bahasa Inggeris, dia tak nak guna. So I feel that I need to highlight bahasa Melayu for teknologi pendidikan so that I can help teachers. Okay, my aim was to help Malaysian teachers lah. That's why saya punya ni semuanya bahasa Malaysia. Okay. Alright, so that is my purpose, and that's why that is my justification why my portfolio is in Malay jugalah, supaya guru-guru boleh baca. Alright, so masa saya nak isi borang AAN tu, terdapat argument lah, nak isi dalam bahasa Melayu ke, nak buat portfolio in Malay or in English. Alright, so saya tetap because I see, okay, tak ada orang ajar pun ni, sendiri pandai-pandai lah masa tu. I see the borang is in Malay, so I said dah borang di bahasa Melayu, so tak salah lah kalau saya dah buat dalam bahasa Melayu. Alright, so I was right. Okay, boleh je buat portfolio dalam bahasa Melayu atau bahasa Inggeris, up to you. Okay, it is yours. Tak ada orang kata salah. Okay, orang tak boleh kata your portfolio is salah lah. The first thing is you just try to follow dia content dalam borang tu supaya it is easy for the panel to tengok your portfolio nanti. Dia tengok, okay, apa falsafah pengajaran, dia jumpa falsafah pengajaran dulu. Sebab borang, dia punya rubrik pun nanti akan macam tu lah. Okay, rubrik dia akan akses falsafah pengajaran. The third one, dia akan tengok strategi pengajaran. Okay, jadi memudahkan panel lah. Okay, so we go back to my slide. Okay. Where is it? Jadi boleh download saya punya portfolio tu. You can download it and then boleh jadi panduan lah. Okay. So saya suka ya orang guna saya punya. Ramai dalam kalangan yang benar AN dia tak nak share sebab dia takut lah. Saya rasa saya tak ada apa pun nak sembunyi. InsyaAllah everything yang saya buat tu adalah apa yang saya buat lah kan. Jadi insyaAllah lah saya rasa confident je lah kan. Gitu. Alright. So how to prepare your teaching portfolio? So start from today. Okay. You need to document your journey. Yeah. Alright. So what should be included in a teaching portfolio? Alright. So what memang ramai ni, pening ni. Alright. What should be included in the teaching portfolio? Okay. So from today, save everything you have. Okay. Yang you rasa sangat-sangat penting ataupun you rasa suam-suam kuku. Ni penting ke tidak? Ni penting ke tidak? Tak tahulah penting ke tidak. So, alright. Kalau tak tahu penting ke tidak, just save everything that you have. And then you can decide later what you want to include in your portfolio. Ya, jangan risau. So why not in your computer you buat satu folder, okay, my portfolio. Okay, dan biasanya ada orang yang akan tanya, saya ni dah kerja 10 tahun. Alright. Okay, I have 10 tahun tu macam tak lama sangat lagi, 20 tahun. Okay, orang yang habis PhD, memang dia buat degree PhD, degree master PhD, terus sambung kerja. So muda-muda lagi dah jadi lecturer kan. So then dia ada banyak bahan. 20 tahun lepas, yelah 20 tahun lepas, apa yang kita tak ada kamera. Kita tak ada telefon yang ada kamera. Okay, even digital camera pun tak ada masa tu. Semuanya nak pergi kedai apa? Kedai Kodak pun tak ambil gambar tu kan. Jaga-jaga Kodak jangan habis. 36 tu jaga-jaga tak nak ambil gambar yang bukan-bukan. Sekarang ni kau tengok handphone kita, tak apa-apa gambar yang kita ambil kan. So yang itu masalah untuk orang yang dah bekerja lama. Okay, it happened to me when I did my portfolio 2015. Yes, saya start buat 2015. Sebab masa tu tengok kriteria, saya tak layak lagi ni, tak cukup 10 tahun lagi, jadi tak boleh nak apply. And then there was di USM we have anugerah pendidik sanjungan. Okay, it is similar to takrim lah. Tapi masa 2015 tu I try, tapi I gagal. Okay, I gagal 2015 untuk yang USM punya. So I tak pernah menerima anugerah pendidik sanjungan di USM. Okay, terus-terus je naik jadi AN. Tapi I pernah lah because AAN punya syarat, anugerah pengajaran AAN, walaupun you dah menang international semua-semua, tetapi for UIA you must have been recognized in your own institution. Maksudnya you kena di-recognize di UIA baru you boleh apply AN. Recognition itu tak boleh pula recognition buku ke best article ke, tak boleh. It is takrim. Takrim is the one anugerah yang will help you, yang will lead you to AAN, anugerah pengajaran. Okay. Tapi bukan hanya takrim. Jangan risau. Alamak, takrim tu susah nak dapat. Don't worry about that. Kalau your kuliah ya, for example kuliah of education, kuliah education macam kami fakulti School of Educational Studies, every year we have hari guru. Okay, Hari Guru. Hari Guru tu jadi kalau ada kuliah yang nak buat Hari Guru ke ataupun hari recognition of their lecturers, academics and so on, yang itu pun kalau you menang, contohnya anugerah pensyarah terbaik supervision dan pengajaran, it can be used although it is within their own faculty. It can be considered as anugerah recognition from your own university. So it can be the kuliah as well as IIUM. Okay, so jangan risau. So jangan, kalau rasa tak mampu nak kejar takrib, ask your dekan, apa kata kita buat hari recognition award for the lecturers. But it is specifically on pengajaran lah, kalau you nak apply anugerah pengajaran AAN. Okay. Alright. And then please remember that there is not one perfect way to do a portfolio. Okay. It is your portfolio. Suka-suka hatilah you nak buat apa. Cuma you must make sure that everything yang required by the award you are seeking ada dekat dalam tu lah, and you can you susun it, you arrange it, you organize it, ikut the requirement. Other than that, it is yours. Okay, you can present it creatively. You ada orang-orang yang visual, macam di you punya seni bina and so architecture, and you are orang yang macam tu, memang lagi dia punya design lagi menarik. Orang engineering selalunya ada masalah. Okay, sebab diorang ni satu perkara tentang portfolio, you need to write. Okay, write tu macam tengok-tengok sikit semua. Jadi bila I tolong my lecturers in USM yang daripada engineering, Dr. Azidah, susah kami nak menulis, kami ni orang yang straightforward. Okay, orang engineering, orang sains susah. Saya cakap you need to try lah. Tapi as long as you can write clearly, then people can understand, should be okay. Alright, jadi portfolio ni advantage dia untuk orang-orang yang saya terhilang ke? Tak ya. Okay, untuk orang-orang yang bahasa, okay, sastra, I believe that they can write much better lah. Tetapi sebab kita ada kategori yang berlainan, kita ada engineering, kita ada health science, kita ada science, okay, applied science, social science, okay, and then applied social science and so on. So tak ada masalah. Okay, and then a portfolio is a sample of career-related skill and experiences and should be presented in your own creative style. Okay, jadi you boleh present it macam mana yang you suka. Okay, kalau you tengok Dr. Wan Zuhainis ya, Dr. Wan Zuhainis punya, she got the her anugerah pengajaran in 2018. Alright, saya bagi dia pinjam, tapi dia buat dia punya sendirilah, dia tengok saya punya dan dia ubah menjadi dia punya. Alright, so dia punya masa zaman tu dah ada QR code, dah ada AR. Okay, masa tu kita guna banyak AR lah. So bila scan dia punya portfolio akan nampak whatever dia punya microbes, sebab dia microbiologist kan. So dia punya portfolio memang macam orang sains punya portfolio. Okay, so it is yours. Okay, present lah macam mana you nak pun. Okay, so this is one page in my portfolio ya. Yang ni design by designer USM lah. Okay, so in your portfolio you should describe to people your major strength. Okay, and teaching achievement in a variety of settings. Alright, meaning that what is your major strength? Saya major strength saya garang. Okay, garang. Okay, and then but you know sekarang ni saya bukannya kurang garang, still garang, but in a different way. Okay, dan juga satu perkara ya. Okay, saya on saya punya video. quote lah, orang tak kenal, tak pernah tengok muka saya. Bukan apa nak tunjuk video. Sebab, okay, I would like to ask you all, okay, dah nampak kan video saya? Alright. What is your first impression when you see me? Okay, macam saya tiba-tiba masuk kelas you all, okay, tengok Dr. Azidah ni. Okay, tengok muka saya betul-betul. Okay. And then, what is your first impression? Okay. Apa karakter saya? Dengar suara saya, dengar, okay, serius. The Faridah kata serius. Ada tak? Dan nampak muka saya ni, saya tegas.
Like name.
Dulu tu betul, tak ada orang nak cakap. Okay, takut pula Kang Garang-San Kang kena marah dengan pencerap. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
I'm Dr. Sophie from UN. When I see your face, Prof, I see your future. I see your future.
I am a teacher.
Future. Masa
My
depan.
future.
Muka your face.
Oh, future. Okay. Oh, alamak, you ni macam.
Saya tengok muka.
Future.
Ada masa depan yang jauh. Ada satu keinginan yang terlalu tinggi.
Oh. You rasa saya boleh sampai ke keinginan saya tu?
Follow dunia.
Okay.
Macam orang kata ini sesuatu yang terbaik.
Okay. Itu macam pujian je tu. Terima kasihlah Dr. Sophie.
Satu lagi Prof. Your name is in Arabic. Your name in Arabic is always plus. Azid. Azidah.
Azidah. Ya, bertambah-tambah kan? Lebih kurang lah.
Bertambah-tambah. Sentiasa bertambah. Ya, muka pun macam bertambah-tambah. Nak sesuatu yang sentiasa lebih.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so
I think Arabic, Prof. I think Arabic language.
Tiba-tiba saya jadi speechless lah. Speechless tiba-tiba saya. Okay, thank you Dr. Sophie. Alright. Okay. Thank you lah sebab saya rasa cerita saya tak berapa tinggi sangat lah. Okay, tak meaning that memanglah ada cerita-cerita, but sekarang ni rasa dah tua sikit, rasa macam I'm looking at my children punya future lah kan. Saya rasa saya dah mencapai apa yang terbaik, tapi yes, I believe saya Dr. Norma, Sis Norma said that okay, pemurah ilmu mungkin saya tak kisah nak berkongsi dengan orang. Okay, tapi yang itu sebab you dah dengar saya cakap sikit ni, tapi saya cakap tengok saya punya muka je. Okay, always when people see me lah, student lah, bila saya masuk kelas, student akan takut. They always takut sebab mereka kata saya ni muka masam, okay, nampak macam garang, susah senyum. Alright, Dr. Rafidah kata professional, no nonsense. Yes, saya memang sangat tegas lah macam Dr. Wan Hasliza cakap, saya tegas, tetapi when you do what I ask you to do, then insyaAllah lah saya akan jadi lebih baik, lebih fleksibel dan sebagainya. Tapi terima kasih Dr. Sophie lah, tiba-tiba saya rasa macam oh bestnya saya ni. Okay, my ustaz pun cakap nama saya ni bertambah. Saya tak tahulah, tapi semenjak 2 menjak ni saya bertambah berat badan. Okay, berat badan memang bertambah, definitely. Okay, I just came back from 3 weeks medical leave. Saya buat operation mata sebenarnya. So baru baik naik cuti 3 minggu. Jadi sekarang ni memang minggu ni saya terpaksa penuhi apa-apa yang saya dah cancel sebelum ni lah. Jadi itu yang saya kata saya naik berat badan. Usually saya tak pernah sampai 55 kilo. Selalunya saya 50 kilo je. Sekarang saya dah 56 kilo. So naik 6 kilo lah, cuti 3 minggu. So naik bertambah-tambah. Alright. So kenapa ya? This might be your personal strength. Okay, kadang-kadang we don't know our personal strength. Saya dah ramai orang cakap sebab saya selalu tanya. Alright, dalam saya punya training pun saya dapat feedback and so on. So I know about myself dan saya believe apa yang orang cakap tu betul. Okay, so how do you know your own personal strength? So dalam your portfolio you kena highlight, okay, because it is important. Okay, you akan cakap, okay, sebenarnya saya ni seorang yang pendiam. Okay, my husband is seorang yang pendiam. Dia susah nak bercakap. Berbanding dengan saya ni popet, but my husband is so pendiam. Tapi dia sebenarnya dia tak terasa pun dia pendiam. Walaupun dah tua ni tahulah kan dia memang orang dah cakap dia pendiam. But sometimes people don't know we are pendiam. Tetapi dalam pendiam kita sebenarnya kita ni kalau kita bercakap kita boleh inspire student. Kita boleh inspire our colleague walaupun kita pendiam. Contoh this is a contoh. Alright, and then you are a very supportive lecturer. Okay, memang kalau student jumpa you, ada lecturer yang student takut nak jumpa, nak mencurahkan perasaan. Okay, because they look serious like me lah. Okay, tapi selepas saya dah interact dengan student, dia okay, dia akan datang juga tanya itu ini. Okay, but sometimes memang you masuk kelas je, baru kelas pertama student dah datang jumpa, doktor saya nak minta pendapat doktor, I would like to ask your opinion about something. Alright, macam dah jadi nature you. So you should recognize your own personal, salah pula bukan persoalan, personal strength. Okay, sebab apa? Sebab that is the view of people who look at your portfolio. Okay, so mungkin you are confident, you are flexible, kadang-kadang you are kelakar, you can make jokes in class. Student suka kan, lecturer who can make jokes. Selalunya yang make jokes ni adalah lecturer lelaki, perempuan jarang-jarang sangat make jokes lah. Alright, okay, and then Teacher of the Year. Okay, so yang ini adalah evidence yang you kena letak dalam you punya portfolio. Okay, even kecil tadika, you dapat tadika ataupun ada my friend, our calon portfolio USM punya untuk AAN tahun ini yang baru submit earlier this year, dia dapat anugerah pensyarah popular, paling popular di kalangan student. Okay, beberapa tahun, sangat popular. Okay, sebab kita ada hari guru, setiap kali hari guru, sebab yang ini undi daripada pelajar need to undi. So the whole fakulti pilih dia. So I think banyak tahun lah dia dapat pensyarah paling popular. So that is her strength. Dia memanglah akan menyantuni pelajar. Alright. Kalau pelajar balik semester from semester break, okay, you go to her office, you can see, ada keripik pisang, keripik ubi. Kita dapat juga, tapi sikit-sikit je. Dia akan dapat, so many keripik dan kami pun dapat menumbang kebahagiaan. Dapat keripik banyak, dapat dodol, dapat whatever lah. Okay, so this, okay. So, and then you need to highlight your awards and recognition. Okay, yang ini contoh. Yang ni dah tak update dah, bila buat je lah macam tu kan. So some of my recognition yang ada, contohnya I have done 27 keynote speakers as keynote speaker, 23 invited speakers and macam-macam lagi lah. Alright, so yang ini you kena letak dalam you punya portfolio. Academic awards lah, because this is your teaching portfolio. Okay, kalau you buat academic portfolio, you can letak best paper award, ada 20 best paper award, grand travel award. Tapi kalau teaching portfolio, we are looking at mostly at your academic punya awards. Alright, so your teaching portfolio should present selected information on your teaching activities and evidence of teaching effectiveness. Okay, kena ada evidence. So, macam tadi CJ, for example, yang saya dapat, yang CJ saya buat sendiri tu. Alright, so that is evidence of your teaching effectiveness. Alright, dan this are teaching activity yang ni saya buat I think 2014 lah. Ni masa tu Padlet belum orang guna sangat. Sekarang orang tak nak subscribe. Tapi saya subscribe Padlet, saya dah ada I think 300 kot. Padlets, more than 300 Padlets lah, which is one of the apps yang saya wajib subscribe. Okay, subscribe sendiri ya. So these are my students' work masa tahun 2014, sebab saya start doing it 2015 lah. So tajuk dia Copyright for Educators. Jadi student kelas ni ada 100 something ya, around 150 every semester, sebab my course is offered every semester. So saya terpaksa buat various activity, creative activities yang menyenangkan saya. Because I'm teaching this course at that time sorang-sorang. Imagine you are teaching a course 150 sorang-sorang, okay, and then you have to do activity, hands-on activity, sebab tajuk dia adalah, the course title is ICT in Education. Takkan nak bagi lecture. For ICT in Education, student needs to do something. So this is the sample of my teaching activities. Alright, so dalam portfolio, in your portfolio, please put the link to your teaching activities as evidence. You cakap, saya adalah YouTuber terkenal. Okay, my teaching YouTube activity, I use YouTube for my teaching activities. And I have 10k subscribers. Okay, saya ni ada berapa je. Okay, sebab saya tak guna YouTube sangat, but I have bahan dalam tu. Alright, and then I have Padlet, I have my website, and then I have my podcast in Anchor FM, and so on. So whatever you have done, okay, sekarang ni mungkin you ada YouTube, tapi you tak simpan pun, pergi YouTube you letak. So make it, put it somewhere yang mana you boleh simpan. Okay, kalau susah sangat sekarang ni, start dengan PowerPoint. Dia buat satu PowerPoint, tajuk dia portfolio, and then you letak. Ataupun in your computer you buat folder. Okay, teaching activities. Okay, apa teaching activities? Okay, sijil-sijil. Okay, berkaitan dengan teaching activities. Okay, my feedback from student. Okay, so saya nak tanya, how many times in a semester, okay, how many times in a semester that you get your student feedbacks? Berapa kali dalam semester, satu semester, you get feedbacks from your student? Okay, boleh tulis dalam chat box or you can unmute. 2 kali, Sister Nazariah 2 kali. Hasmawati once, Hanizah once, every semester. Siti Fatimah every semester once. Okay, one. Okay, after every assessment, Rafidah, Fuziah, 1. Okay, lagi. Dr. Farahidah berapa?
Saya organizer, saya tak payah jawab kot. Saya
bagus jawapan tu.
By the end of semester tu I give a Padlet, feedback Padlet. So I just read from there lah, Doktor.
Okay, alright.
But not in the middle of semester, it's at the end of semester.
Just at the end. Okay. Okay. Ada lagi yang nak tulis? 1 ke, 2 ke, 3 ke? Okay. Thank you for those who give feedbacks here. Okay. Nak tahu saya minta reflection daripada student, feedback daripada student berapa kali satu semester? Saya tak minta sekali satu semester. It will be like setiap kali kelas. I ask feedback from my students at the end of every class. Okay? Then that is what you should do as well. Sebab apa? Setiap topik kita kena tahu. We need to know what the student have learned and what do they think about that particular subject, that particular topic. Okay, so take the time, just 5 minutes ke ataupun during the class ke, whatever lah. Okay, guna post-it pad pun boleh, guna Padlet pun boleh. Just get, okay, what do you think about this topic? Tanya macam tu saja. Okay, ataupun what do you think, atau tanya dia orang, what do you like to learn? How next week, give suggestion on how we could do activities in our class. Okay, and why? Jadi dia akan kata, okay, today's class, you buat discussion macam ni, macam ni, macam ni. So, I think this is a good. So, bila dia cakap good tu, maksudnya dia like what we did today. Alright? So, in that way, it gives us idea on how we can approach teaching next week or the next class. Okay? Yang end of the semester tu, yang penilaian yang MQA nak tu, penilaian teaching itu, memanglah kita nak. But you know, it is too late. Too late. End of semester baru kita tahu. Okay? So, try to make it like simple. Bukanlah kita nak feedback panjang-panjang. Tak payahlah ambil sampai 10 minit. Just simple. Or you letak a Padlet. Alright, Padlet. And then, bila when after class, you cakap, okay, this is a Padlet link. Okay, saya nak you letak anonymous. Okay, feedback dekat situ. Masa itulah dia nak kutuk kita ke, biarlah. Alright, sometimes memang kalau kita dapat we got a very negative feedback, kita akan rasa down. But sebenarnya it helps us to improve our teaching. Kalau orang tak cakap, kita tak tahu. Okay, and then our client is our student. So why not we get feedbacks every time? Okay, kalau tak dapat every class pun, kalau mula-mula ni kan rasa macam weird je nak buat every class. Buatlah 2 kali, once in the fortnight ke whatever lah, tapi tidak di hujung semester. A few times per semester is good. Alright, sebab baru nak try kan. So that is what I do lah every semester, so that you know every class saya memang dapat feedback daripada pelajar, dan sometimes it actually helps to gain your confidence. Okay, sometimes bila kita tak dapat feedback, we don't change. Alright, and then for Akri, that feedback is very important. Okay, student feedback, and then kita boleh jadikan evidence lah bahawasanya contoh pencapaian student meningkat, motivasi mereka meningkat, and so on. Alright, so this is evidence of teaching effectiveness. Yang ini selepas satu kelas. This happen sebelum pandemic. Okay, jadi yang ini reflection student buat dekat dalam Padlet, in Padlet. Alright, so that class was, tajuk dia connectivism, teori connectivism. Alright, so budak ni dia punya suka kelas tu, punya panjang dia tulis feedback. Okay, so siap cakap, I am lucky to have been in your class to experience the way you teach, and thank you for everything, and blah 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 blah. Okay, so yang ini this happened after apa I dah dapat AN lah. Okay, jadi bukan, tak ada dalam my portfolio tu. But you know, I think this still, you know, dah sebagai pemenang AN, anugerah pengajaran, satu perkara is, you know, you akan jadi self-conscious nak masuk kelas. Walaupun budak tak tahu pun you ni menang AN pun, tetapi you know, you akan rasa kalau you dah dapat this, you must actually maintain your teaching. You must make sure that your class is good. Kan, orang dah bagi anugerah paling tinggi, tapi bila you masuk kelas, kalau budak-budak tahu you dapat anugerah pengajaran, kalau you mengajar bukan-bukan, nanti you takut nanti kena kutuk, kena viral, and so on kan. Jadi I have to be innovative in my class, walaupun bukan pada purpose nak dapat award, tapi for the purpose of helping my students. So yang ini saya buat kelas Zoom ya, masa tu orang tak ramai lagi guna Zoom, before pandemic. So bila I perkenalkan Zoom pada my class, tapi I design my class. Okay, kelas I ni pukul, it is at 5 PM, and at that time I ada meeting dekat Unit 10. So I was dekat Unit 10 punya hotel masa itulah. Okay, so I asked my student, okay, you need to log in e-learning LMS 5 PM and then wait for instruction. Okay, So saya cakap kat dia, you all semua tak boleh berada di tempat yang sama. Okay, tak boleh datang USM, you must stay in your home ataupun you pergi tempat. Jadi use the WhatsApp location. Okay, dalam WhatsApp kan they can share location. So in this class, okay, I cakap everyone must share their location. Jadi bila everybody dalam that group share the location, saya akan nampak satu location dan saya akan nampak budak-budak ni di merata tempat. Dan baru I bagi task. Okay, and they like it so much. And from this class, what happened was, yang ni pun student yang kelas yang sama. What happened after that, di macam okay, 1 year after that, okay, setelah 1 year after this class, I masa exam for this class lah, masa exam, final exam, kelas ni tak ramai, so we had the exam was in a big hall dia dalam kumpulan besar lah yang dipanggil di USM. So ada many papers dalam tu, many subjects. So kelas saya dekat dalam satu row saja. So dan dalam Dewan Peperiksaan in that particular exam hall, ada exam yang 2 hours and then there are 3 hours exam. So selepas 2 hours, my student dia keluar lah. Kena keluar sekejap senyap because there are many other students lah yang still doing their exam. So what happened, bila dia orang keluar daripada that particular dewan, dia kecoh dekat luar dewan. So I had to buka pintu and pergi bagi amaran lah kat dia orang sebab I was one of the invigilators lah. So I cakap, please keep quiet, cakap orang tengah exam. Lepas tu dia orang dengan bangganya cakap, doktor, okay, thank you doktor. Doktor tahu tak, you know, we believe that we can get E. Everybody can A, dia kata. Saya cakap, jawapan tu tak ada pun dalam exam, dalam buku. Saya cakap, it's okay because, you know, we have experienced the class during the semester and we know how to answer the question based on our experience in your class. Okay, and betul, everybody dalam kelas tu dapat A for the exam. Okay, so a year after that, okay, USM conducted a seminar in teaching and learning. So then Prof Karim asked me, Dr. Azidah, I give you this title, you need to buat macam apa tu, TED Talk, okay, dalam that seminar. Alright, so tajuk dia adalah impactful teaching and learning. So saya ni duk fikir, what should I share in the teaching and learning seminar lah yang bertajuk impactful teaching and learning. So I remembered this group of students yang bagi saya feedback macam ni, and yang menjerit kat luar dewan. So I asked them, can you come to that seminar? Ya, ada ramai jemputan masa itulah, satu Dewan Budaya USM tu ada 600 lah, more than 600. So boleh tak you datang masa saya buat TED Talk? Nak tutup ni, komputer dikata unstable pula. Then I asked the students, I told them, can you come to the Dewan Budaya? Lepas tu masa dia kata okey, ramai yang boleh datang dalam Dewan Budaya. So I asked them, can you, okay, masa saya cakap, okay, nanti saya nak minta you tanya experience you lah learning in my class. So waktu di Dewan Budaya, so I tanyalah the students, alright. I asked the student, okay, what do you think? Okay, what is your experience lah learning in my class? One of the student bangun, okay, I have just a few sentences to say. If you ask me to answer the question, the exam question that we did a year ago, I can assure you I can still get an A. Okay, I can remember each of what you have been teaching us in the class, what we have experienced. Semua orang macam, oh, selalu je budak-budak dapat exam, they will forget what they have done, even the question they already forgotten. But my students said, they can still, they agree. Most of them who were in the Dewan Budaya said they can still answer the question after 1 year and they confident they will get an A. Alright, so that is impact. Alright, and that is the evidence of your teaching effectiveness. Okay, meaning that what is the impact of your teaching towards your students, and you need to have that evidence. That's why you need to have feedbacks every class, in every class. So if let's say they say, alah hari ni kelas doktor saya rasa agak dull, mungkin juga hari tu kita pun tak berapa ada, kita penat and so on. So it is okay. We can plan for another very active class and so on. Okay, so it helps us to change or review our own teaching. So your portfolio should include documentation in context. Alright, dia kena ada context, consists of organized narrative followed by an appendix of supporting materials. Okay, it is important in your portfolio. Kalau you claim that, macam saya macam claim that my class is good. Okay, kalau you cakap, okay, my class is like this, you know, students are very active, you know, I use problem-based learning and so on. Okay, you can claim that in your narrative, tetapi you need to have appendix of supporting material support. So what are the supporting materials? Itulah tadi feedback tadi. Alright, the feedback that you collected in every class. Okay, tapi don't be afraid to letak negative punya feedback. Okay, if you include negative feedback, okay, you need to counter back. Okay, in one of the feedback, I received negative feedback such as my class is boring. So when I receive that kind of feedback, you know, I try to design my classroom. So from this way of teaching, I change to the other way of teaching. Okay, that is the narrative that you need to include in your portfolio. Okay, perubahan after feedback student. That is why feedback is very important. Student reflection is very important. Okay, so you akan nampak lah even the feedback, negative feedback tu boleh jadi supporting material, supporting evidence, you know, how you change from non-active teachers to active teachers ke, or whatever you do lah. Okay, yang tu sebabnya why we do why I suggest you to do many session of feedbacks lah. Alright. Okay, new message. Bagaimanakah nak dokumenkan maklum balas dari pelajar? Okay, thank you Nora. Okay, so for me, I document in Padlet. Okay, kalau I ambil post-it pad ke whatever yang I use, okay, saya akan bagi satu post-it pad to every student kan dalam kelas. Okay, and then saya ambil, saya kumpul, and then I put it somewhere, I ambil gambar. Alright, but make sure that when you document it, remember tadi saya cakap save everything that you have and simpan di mana-mana. Alright, so buat macam tu. So meaning that kalau you guna post-it pad, mungkin you boleh arrange negatif, positif. Okay, negative feedback and positive feedback, then you ambil gambar, and then don't forget to put tarikh lah, bila je kelas and so on, apa tajuk, okay, so that you can document lah that one and then you put in the folder. Kalau nak senang, kalau nak bukan nak senang lah, nak make sure that you don't forget, you can make your own Google site, macam Google site ya. Google site macam saya buat modul building your teaching portfolio. Tengok yang tu, bila saya buat training di sini, saya tukar. Saya just tukar palette dan saya update sikit-sikit lah. Okay, sama juga kalau you use Google site for your portfolio, selagi you tak publish, you tak share the link, people won't be able to access. Okay, so just masuk, you arrange in the Google site, buat tab, and then masukkan this is my teaching philosophy, satu tab. Satu tab is my teaching students feedback. Satu tab will be apa-apa. Okay, pernah guna Google site tak, Nora? Anybody dah pernah guna Google site? Dr. Farahidah pernah guna Google site?
UIA ada dia punya own staff website.
Okey, boleh letak dalam staff website pun boleh. Okay, tapi kalau staff website itu accessible, orang boleh tengok bila you publish, then mungkin you letak dalam personal punya lah. So Nora, Asma dah pernah guna, Nora belum lagi. Okay, I suggest jap saya tunjuk sikit. Kalau Google Site, sebab apa Google Site ni bagus sebab you pergi dekat Google Site, okay, Google Site, and then you go Google Sites. Alright. Okay. Site login. Okay. Alright. So you pergi je dekat Google Site ni. Okay. Masuk guna you punya Google account. Okay. Kenapa pula Chrome? Okay. Sampai sinilah saya guna saya punya Google punya account. And then saya boleh tengok saya punya Google Site punya banyak je lah. Ada yang tak publish. Jadi just untuk the purpose of my own use lah. Jadi kalau you nak guna, you nak buat you punya Google Site, you just start a new site. Lepas tu masuk je lah. Okay, siapa nama tadi? Nora apa jadi? Nora's portfolio. Okay, yang ini selagi you tak tekan publish, you are the only one yang boleh tengok. Okay, so you boleh tambah pages. Bila you tambah pages, dia akan muncul kalau pages satu, this is home, and then pages, you klik kat bawah ni page, okay, pages about me. Okay, kat situlah yang you nak cerita pasal diri you. Ada about me, so you can see that home tadi kan, home yang Nora's portfolio, then about me, and then bawah about me you nak cakap maybe add sub page. Okay, sub page is my academic journey. Alright, and then you add. So you can see that bila you add sub page, you akan nampak about me and then my academic journey. Lepas tu you nak tambah lagi sub page, you pergi sini add sub page, senang sangat. Jadi orang yang bukan teknologi orang bukan teknologi pun boleh buat lah, very simple. And then my teaching philosophy, teaching philosophy done. Okay, so under about me ada my academic journey, my teaching philosophy. So bila you nak buat lah, katalah hari ni you nak buat my teaching philosophy. So you just go insert, then that's Bob. Okay, my teaching philosophy. Okay, teaching philosophy. So you go to heading, jadilah. Lepas tu you tukar background sikit. Senang kan? So then you add text, ceritalah my teaching philosophy bla 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 bla. Cerita dah panjang-panjang. Okay, excuse me sekejap. Alright. So nampak tak senangnya buat you use just Google Site for the purpose of your nak buat your own nak document your own portfolio. Then kalau nak tambah lagi pages about me, then barulah you nak must tambah new page tambah sini. Okay, teaching TNL activities. For example lah. Right. Then you boleh tambahlah sub pages and so on. So it is easier for you to organize. Bila ada apa-apa yang baru, you boleh add. So senang je insert. Kalau nak tambah, kalau you ada PowerPoint ke dari Google Drive, you klik je Google Drive, upload apa-apa kat Google Drive, and then katalah you ada PowerPoint yang you nak share, you just klik there, you insert, settle, tarik. jadilah you punya portfolio. Okay, senang je. Then dah siap semua, kalau you nak publish, you publish lah. Tapi unless you bagi link kat orang lain tak boleh tengok. Okay, kalau you nak preview, nak tengok apalah jadi saya punya ni, you just sibuk pula ni panel. Okay, you can just go preview. Boleh nampak lah ni, teaching and learning activity, home, kosong lagi. Okay, about me, my academic journey, teaching philosophy tadi yang kita buat, and so on. Alright. So this is, if you haven't been using Google Site before, you can try use it. Okay, macam sister Asma dah pernah guna, then it is good lah. Boleh try buat dalam ni, simpan for your own your own documentation purposes. Okay, you can arrange siap-siap. Jadi you tak perlulah nak fikir macam mana nak buat nanti kan. Kalau you are aiming for AKRI, you pun boleh buat macam tu. Kalau you are aiming for AAN, boleh juga guna ni, so that bila application for AAN later on, you can just use it. Okay, you can link to your Google Site and whatever lah. Okay, so sangat mudah. Alright, so this is one way lah on how you can document. Other than that, kalau you ada memang staff pages ke yang you boleh guna, IUM punya page pun boleh juga. Kalau macam di USM, kita memang ada, kami memang ada ni, what we call, contoh macam ni. Alright, so kami memang ada portfolio.usm.my. Okay, so this one. So all the staff and student boleh masuk dalam ni dan boleh buat e-portfolio dalam ni lah. Kita guna single identity, kita boleh masuk and then kita boleh okay, dah auto masuk. So everybody dalam USM boleh guna ni. So saya, for me, I use this for training for example, PMP 2022, this is the group PMP for our new lecturers from 2020. So whatever portfolio yang dia ada, dia submit kat sini untuk pengesahan. Alright, and then PSS ni adalah kita juga ada latihan tentang postgraduate supervision untuk all the new lecturers or lecturers who haven't graduated, student, PhD student in USM. So kita masukkan di dalam ni untuk latih dia on how to supervise. Okay, itu pun center saya yang kendalikan lah. Okay, so yang ini memang kami guna, kami ada. So kalau UIA ada ni, so you might want to use your own ni lah. Tapi kalau tak ada, kalau secara personal nak guna Google Site, why not? Okay, tak ada masalah pun. Alright, so it will be much more easier kalau you nak apply apa-apa. Okay, even for takrim pun you can use the Google Site. Okay, and then you can submit. Sebab sebelum ni masa I went to UIA for the takrim kan, terpaksa baca dalam file ke, you all compile and so on kan. Jadi kalau you nak hantar later on guna Google Site, why not kan? Okay. So,
but it has to be properly structured lah kan, doktor. Maknanya macam we don't want the panel to look for the info, right? It has to be structured properly lah juga as well, right?
Yeah.
In that
meaning that when you do it in Google Site, for example, okay, sekarang ni maybe you don't know what is the purpose, kan? Kalau lah AKRI kan, you tak ada lagi dia punya borang and so on, tapi you know basically what is in AKRI. Okay, so you just buat tab-tab itu berdasarkan what you know. Contohnya dalam AKRI, they want us to have the evidence of effectiveness. Jadi katalah you have the result, students result for the last semester kan. So you simpan dulu kat situ. And then you have sub pages, okay, 2021, 2022 result. And then you are waiting for 2022, 2023 result kan. So you buat dulu tab-tab, whatever you think ada, then you masuk. Nanti when the times come, it is easier just for you to organize back according to the form. Okay. Jadi tak adalah nanti nak mencari kat mana, kat meja mana, kat folder mana dalam komputer. Selalunya macam itulah. Kita cari tak jumpa. Masa kita tak guna ada. Bila kita nak guna entah mana-mana. So prepare, be prepared. Alright? Okay. Alright. So why we are doing the portfolio? Walaupun mungkinlah kita ada cita-cita nak sebab saya macam saya dulu saya tak ada cita-cita nak dapat A kan. I have it was not my ambition. Sebenarnya after my PhD pun I was dalam hati ni dah cakap, saya dah ada PhD cukup lah ni, dah tertinggi dah belajar. So tak ada cita-cita lain kecuali jadi lecturer, tu je. Alright, but bila dah masuk dalam academic life, barulah I sedar it is not enough. Okay, so first thing is it is not because of the awards or something, but it is for self-reflection and improvement. Okay, nak tahu di mana kekuatan kita, our strength and our light areas, meaning that you know what we don't know, what we haven't think of before. Alright, so the first thing is about self-reflection. Okay, barulah kita tahu sebenarnya kita ni syok sendiri. Okay, rasa macam best, sebenarnya tak best. Bila dapat feedback from student, we would be able to know, okay, our light areas, our kelemahan kita. Tapi bila kita tahu, jangan down, but you need to improve. Okay, and then decision making, okay, tenure, promotion, and then whatever lah. So in USM we have the kenaikan pangkat via teaching track. Okay, UIA ada tak?
Kenaikan pangkat based on teaching track?
Yeah, based on
not
teaching.
Sure lah, Dr. Azidah, rasanya tak ada. Sebab we have the criteria lah to be promoted. Tapi in combination I think. Research, community service.
Okay, kami ada, we have the 4 tracks. KPT dia ada 4 track. Satu the normal track lah, yang research track.
Yang tu rasanya.
Normal.
I don't think IUM implement that.
And then kita ada 4. Which is normal track lah, normal track yang biasa. And then we have teaching track. Teaching track is siapa nak naik pangkat from, for example, DS. Kita punya DS kan, you all lain sikit. So DS 51 to DS 54 to associate professor. Mereka boleh melalui teaching track. Untuk teaching track, mereka boleh menggunakan, they can use the portfolio to as evidence for them to naik pangkat. Alright, so from senior lecturer to associate professor. So we have that track. Tapi tak ada lagi from AP to my son pula telefon. Alright, so it can be used for kenaikan pangkat lah. Jadi di USM kita memang ada kriteria whereby the lecturer can prepare if they would like to naik pangkat for promotion to be associate professor using teaching track. So dia punya portfolio tu lebih berat kepada teaching, publication jadi number 2. Okay, as we are RU Research University, so usually we have go through normal punya ni lah, sama macam UIA. Okay, normal punya track. And then we have another track, clinical track, and then we have clinical track for sciences, health science, okay, and USM campus Kubang Kerian. Okay, yang tu clinical, and then we have another one is what? For arts, okay, creative for School of Arts, yang tu boleh masuk through kreatif. So kreatif punya track untuk kenaikan pangkat. Okay, so we have 4 tracks dan portfolio can be used for ni lah teaching track. Itu ada di USM. Okay, dan di UM also ada teaching track. Alright. So other than that, okay, jap ya, balik-balik. And then also documentation of how teaching has evolved. Okay, you need to document how our teaching has evolved. That's why I suggest that you do the feedback every class too. Okay. So that you know, you will know. Okay, dulu when I first being an academics. So, how did I teach? Okay, kalau saya cakap masa saya first mengajar di USM, I give lecture. Lecture and lecture. Alright, tapi sebab kelas banyak masa tu, alright. So, I give lecture. Sebab lama-lama saya rasa susah sebab kelas ramai, but I give lecture, I don't know how I engage students. That's why I improve. So you can document how your teaching has evolved. Okay, kita tengok soalan from Sister Nur Azza. Okay, maybe this is a bit out of question. Katalah kita buat apa yang kita perlu dan lebih lagi. Tapi kita masih tidak terpilih sebagai the best lecturer ke, the best academician ke. What is the best next course of action? Alright, so bila kita buat portfolio ataupun memanglah kita dah rasa kita ni bagus apa yang kita buat dalam kelas. Tetapi contohnya you masuk takrim tak menang-menang. Alright, okay. So satu perkara mungkin you only do the things in your class. Mungkin, alright. Your students know you lah. Okay, your students know you. Okay, dia tahu. Okay, Dr. Nur Azah, dia suka. Tetapi it do not go beyond your own classroom. Okay, so I think my suggestion lah, this is what I did. Alright, because that's why for me I don't mind nak share apa ke, orang jemput saya suruh buat ini ke ataupun orang tak jemput pun, sometimes I just offer myself. Okay, do you want me to help with this? Contohnya lah kawan-kawan satu kuliah for example ya, you are expert in something. Alright, just offer yourself. Okay, just offer yourself so that they know what you are doing. Okay, so just kata, okay, apa kata saya teach you how to do this. Okay, for 1 hour, kita dalam satu fakulti ni, dalam satu kuliah ni, okay, kita jumpa atau kita punya kawan-kawan rapat. I always do macam apa kata short sharing with my own kawan-kawan rapat. Okay, contohnya sebab now we are doing micro credential in USM. Kawan-kawan rapat saya ni, I have like 7 or 8 dalam satu group yang mana they are my kawan-kawan lah, kawan-kawan BFF saya cakap. Okay, so but in that group saya seorang je yang education and technology, orang lain ada counselling, ada social work and so on lah. Jadi bila dia tahu saya train sekarang ni lah, tapi masa dulu saya akan cakap, okay, how about you tahu tak pasal ni, okay, math saya nak tunjuk. Jadi saya akan buat, tapi sambil-sambil tu kita makan-makan lah. So you bawa ni, kita buat bengkel kita saja, and then kita buat half day dalam satu bilik tutorial ke apa. So I did that with my friends, my BFF. So then bila dia selesaikan masalah tu, dia akan cakap ke orang lain, oh saya belajar ni dengan Azidah lah. Okay, so you need to be able to highlight yourself to others. First, you need to be able to share with others beyond your class. Okay, sebab tak semua orang ada whatever we have, whatever expertise that we have. Okay, kita mungkin orang lain tak tahu. Whatever we do in our class, nobody knows except our students. Do you expect your students to tell other lecturers that you are good? Takkan. Mungkin suka tu kan. So you need to take your own initiative ya to get, sebab nak dapat AAN ke, nak dapat akri ke, we are looking at, you know, beyond your classroom. How you dah berjaya sampai satu level dalam kelas, but okay, what do you do to go beyond that? How do you help people? How do you highlight your expertise to people? Kalau you tak highlight di sini, siapa yang nak buatkan? Takkan you nak harap orang lain. So that's why kalau you pergi dekat takrib, panggil interview kan, okay, and then you kata, saya rasa saya dah best dah, sebab they don't know you. Dan lagi satu, yang ni ya pasal takrim kena present tu, simulasi tu kan. Masa when I evaluate takrim a few years back lah, saya dapati kalau saya semua tak dapat murabi. Contoh ya, sebab you know there's nobody that you maybe what you do in class is not enough for people outside the class. Okay, that's why webinar macam ni is important so that you know what other people are doing outside your class lah, outside their class. Okay, waktu simulasi you cannot teach. The word teach is kalau saya kata diharamkan lah. Okay, sebab apa diharamkan? Sebab I don't think teaching is applicable now. Okay, meaning that bila you buat simulasi takrim, you need to be able to engage the evaluator. You need to engage the apa orang kata, orang yang ialah the examiner, the evaluator lah. Jadi kalau you datang simulasi, you dah portfolio you dah dapat dipilih. Tapi bila simulasi tu kan, you datang you mengajar. Okay, ini. Alright, you are teaching. So we don't expect that. Kalau AAN lagi lah. Okay, you need to engage them as your student. Jadi macam mana you nak ajar student? You kena actively involve them in the activity. Kalau saya ingat saya dulu saya pergi tu, one of the candidate mengajar gigi ya. Professor kot in dental. So dia teach. Tapi mujurlah dia dapat engage sikit kami. So that's why dia menang. Tapi sebenarnya dia banyak teach. Okay, dia tunjuk video, dia teach and so on. Dia really look at the content. Kita nak tahu juga content, kita nak faham the content. But we also need you to engage us, the evaluator. Yang ni tips untuk dah sampai ke simulasi lah kalau you masuk takrim nanti kan. But it is, you know, don't go into the simulation with whatever in mind about teaching, giving lecture out. Okay, don't give lecture during takrim punya simulasi. Okay, engage student-centered learning. You datang, you masuk, you bagi whatever latihan, okay, suruh dia fikir something and then bagi dia orang ni, make them engage, make them interested to know what you are teaching. Yang tu penting. Okay, kalau you masuk 15 minit interview tu, you cakap non-stop, kita orang macam ni, okay lah. Okay, memang so tak benar macam tu.
We take the evaluator or the panel as student lah. So we try to engage the evaluator lah.
Yeah, if you are selected for takrim punya simulation, think them, the evaluators, the assessor as your student. Anggap mereka. So kalau you nampak saya yang jadi, contoh Dr. Farah Hidah yang terpilih kan, contoh, okay, insya-Allah, okay, then you nampak saya lah dekat dalam tu. So tak payahlah panggil Dr. Azidah, tak payahlah nak ni cakap, Azidah, okay, jawab soalan ni.
Wow.
Okay, anggap je macam tu. Ataupun kalau you takut, you maybe you datang tu, you bawa nama-nama macam apa, label-label nama, you letak depan the evaluator. Okay, so you kata, okay, tengok nama masing-masing lah kat situ. So bila I panggil, you kena pastikan, contohnya itu adalah approach that to make them aware, the students aware they have changed name. So you letaklah nama-nama yang menarik, Melati, Melo, Keboja, whatever. And then bila you panggil, you tak perlulah panggil susah-susah kan. Nak panggil Azidah, you rasa macam takut pula evaluator kot. So okay, Kemboja, please ask this, please answer my question. Contoh. So it is the way you approach yang akan buat orang kata, okay, this is who's her, this is different from what we encounter in usual class. Jangan anggap itu usual class lah. Gitu. Alright. So tiba-tiba masuk takrib, macam mana nak masuk simulasi. Right. Okay. And then sambung lagi. To serve as a tangible artifact that can remind us in many at any time of the excellence of our professional practice. Jadi sebenarnya ianya jadi macam artifact lah. Macam saya ni, portfolio saya tu memang sangat berharga. Okay, sebab that was my first time buat portfolio pun. Alright. But it is artifact that, you know, that nak jawab dulu, Sister Azah sama-sama, you know, I hope that, you know, you will be able to get, okay, insyaAllah takrib this year ke, this coming year, okay, insyaAllah. So, you know, try to be different lah from others tu yang sebenarnya, okay. And then, macam saya, my portfolio is very important, and it also helped me to grow. It helps me to grow. Okay. And then for interviews, for performance appraisal, teaching awards or grants. Okay. Kalau you all nak tahu, saya ni dah 2 kali dah UIA panggil, suruh masuk UIA. Tan Sri Zul dah berapa kali dah minta saya masuk, tapi saya adalah masalah tertentu. Masa saya nak masuk dulu, ada masalah lain. Lepas tu sekarang ni ada masalah lain pula. So baru je duk bincang-bincang, akhirnya tak jadi jugalah. Alright. So UPSI pun sama ya. UPSI, for your information, my husband was in Tanjung Malim. He worked in Tanjung Malim lah from 2014 to 2019. So 5 tahun kita orang PJJ. Alright. So memang saya nak apa orang kata, masa zaman dulu lah. Tapi now he is in Penang. So masa tu lah saya minta UPSI, dapat UPSI. Saya minta IUM, saya dapat IUM. Tapi saya tak pergi sebab ada masalah tertentu. Alright. So sebenarnya bukan nak cakap apa, it will help us for interview, for kalau kita nak pergi mana-mana, katalah nak berhijrah ke Arab Saudi ke, senang nak pergi Mekah, Madinah and whatever, we can use our portfolio as well. Kalau portfolio tu ada kat Google Site, lagi senang sebenarnya. You can share the link with others outside Malaysia, and then you tak payah susah-susah nak hantar. Just give the link, you can see my portfolio here. Kan easier macam tu. Okay, daripada you nak hantar and then whatever lah. So that's why lebih mudah buat dalam Google Site dan tukar je domain. Nanti macam saya punya website tu azidahaz.com. Yang tu memang saya subscribe 5 tahun sekali, saya bayar dalam dia lebih kurang RM50 setahun untuk bayar domain dia. So should be okay lah, RM50 je pun. Okay, jadi tak adalah guna googlesite.com tu kan, gunalah Azidah macam ni sikit. Alright. So apa nak letak ya? What are you going to include in your teaching portfolio? Okay. Jadi apa nak letak ni? Okay, this is a common structure lah. Okay, of a teaching or learning portfolio by Kalis and Zubizarita. Okay. Okay, dia kata kena ada title page, ada content page, right? Ada learning objective, a short reflective overview and evidence. Okay, yang ini just general structure. Okay, tapi okay, yang ini yang saya sarankan. Alright, a very specific lah contents of a teaching portfolio. Satu, sebab this is also come from the AAN punya application punya criteria lah. Wajib ya. Statement of teaching philosophy. Okay, statement of teaching philosophy whereby you need to know what is your teaching philosophy. Okay, tadi ada Dr. Farahida dia cakap ada daripada kuliah of education. Terus terkejut dia nanti. Okay, so biasanya orang education dia tahu macam mana of teaching philosophy. Dia tahu tapi kadang-kadang dia pun tak tahu. Alright. Okay, so later on, sekarang pukul, okay, dalam masa 2 minit, okay, start lagi, I would like you all to start with your statement of teaching philosophy. Tapi saya nak kena tukar format saya punya palette tu dulu. Lupa pula, ramai ni 115. Alright, so statement of teaching philosophy, and then statement of teaching responsibilities. You should highlight lah, you mengajar ni berapa jam, dulu mengajar subjek apa, sekarang mengajar subjek apa, and so on. Alright, and then descriptions of teaching methods. Alright, and then evidence of teaching effectiveness. Yang ni lah yang that's why I ask you to do feedbacks every class. Okay, tapi nanti when you do your portfolio, carilah yang paling sesuai. Okay, bila you ada banyak, you boleh pilih. If you just do at the end of the semester, tiba-tiba dapat 70% saja yang kata you okay, 30% kata you tak okay. Then you nak buat apa? You dah tak boleh ubah. Okay, because that is the end result of the semester. So if you do it every week, every 2 weeks, then masa tu you dah sedar what you need to change. Then at the end of the semester, result dia mungkin baguslah sebab you have improved. Itu sebabnya lah. Okay, so then you will have the evidence of teaching effectiveness. Okay, jap, belum lagi. Yang saya lupa nak cakap adalah statement your teaching philosophy ni, the teaching philosophy should reflect your teaching methods, then how you apply it in your class. Contoh, if your teaching philosophy, okay, we go to teaching philosophy, it can be grounded in a theory of combination or combination of theories. Okay, it is your belief about learning. Okay, belief about learning ni macam mana? Okay, katalah you masuk kelas. Alright, you go to your class and then you give lectures. Your class is 3 hours, and then ramai ya. There are many lecturers who think that if they don't give lectures, they will be berdosa. Alright, meaning that lecture is a must. Siapa setuju lecture is a must? Setuju tak? Lecture is a must.
Lecture is a must.
Wajib tak masuk kelas ada lecture? Maksudnya yang dah kita katalah 2 jam untuk lecture, kan dalam jadual kita kalau dalam table 4 MQE tu dia ada lecture, tutorial, practical and others. Jadi kita letak dalam kita punya table 4 tu 2 waktu lecture. So is it a must? Nah, pening juga kan soalan tu. Sekejap saya nak tengok dah chat. Banyak ni. Okay, sometimes, alright, sometimes not in every class can be practical. For me, not a must. Sometimes I go to class and do class discussion, not necessarily. Okay, combination. Okay, bagus jawapannya. Alright, for me, kelas saya langsung tak ada lecture. I don't do lecture at all. Dan saya anggap saya tak bersalah tak buat lecture. Even in my table 4, the lecture orang letak 2 jam tu, I tak letak apa lecture, I put others. Sebab it give me flexibility to innovate. Dan bila I letak others, sometimes kalau saya memang perlu lecture, budak-budak nak sangat saya bagi lecture, saya bagilah, tapi 10 minit je lah. Okay. Kalau if I have to do tutorial, then I do tutorial. If I have to do hands-on practical, I can do practical. So it's in my table 4, I just only put others. So it give me flexibility to do innovation in my class. Okay, why saya cakap tanya soalan ini? Sebabnya, alright, so kalau you masuk kelas, you give lectures, yeah. If you go in your class and you give lectures for 2 hours, that is actually your belief about learning. Meaning that your belief about learning is student must hear you. They must listen to you to be able to learn. Sebab ada pensyarah yang dia kata, boleh ke doktor tak bagi lecture ni? You know, sebab nanti belajar nak belajar apa kalau kita tak ajar mereka? Nama pun lecturer kan? So it's okay because sekarang ni saya dapati ada ramai lah macam yang jawab-jawab dalam chat yang kata we can do both and so on. That is good lah. Meaning that our belief of learning ini, kita believe kalau kita bagi lecture, student kita mempunyai auditory style. Their style of learning is auditory. Mereka hanya mendengar. Macam lecturer kita zaman dulu, dia masuk kelas, dia bercerita. Cerita, dia ajar depan, dia tak buat apa-apa. Kita pun duduk kat lecture hall yang tinggi macam tu, dengar. Okay, so after 2 hours, kita tak tahu dah berapa persen yang kita dapat daripada mendengar itu. So that is your belief about learning. And then belief about teacher's role in learning. Kalau you bagi lecture for 2 hours, the teacher role is giving lecture. Betul tak? Is speaking, is teaching. Okay. But for me, my belief, teacher should be only facilitator. Jadi kalau kita tak ada suara sebab batuk pun, it's okay. We can go to class because the activity will be done by students. We are only the facilitator. And then incorporate goals for students' learning. Meaning that dalam kita punya teaching philosophy, we are going to incorporate goal for our student learning. Apa yang student kita dapat. Okay. Sekejap And teaching actions should reflect belief. Whatever you do in class should reflect what you write in your teaching philosophy lah. Jadi kalau dalam teaching philosophy, you cakap, I believe that students should be active during class time. I believe that they should be participated in class activity. Okay, tapi bila you cakap, okay, I will give to our lecture, mana adanya actively participate kan? So yang tu tak bermaksud teaching action reflect the belief. You cakap you believe tapi you tak buat. So whatever you believe, you must do it in your class. Okay? Alright. So saya nak rehat tu. So I would like you to go to palette.com. Okay, sekejap saya nak kena tukar format dia dulu. This is the URL. Sekejap saya copy dekat chat box.
Saya dah letak Dr. Azidah.
Okay, thank you. Doktor. Alright. Dah nampak dah kat situ. Sekejap saya pergi dekat ni. This one. Alright. Let me just change the supaya semua orang boleh buat dalam masa yang sama. Sekejap 5 minutes. So sementara tu, I would like you to think of your teaching philosophy. I'm going to give you like 15 minutes. Okay. Kan ni. Change format. Alright. So, okay. Alright, so dekat sini ada workshop material. Okay, so this is the module that I shared. Okay, yang tadi tu. Okay, so this is parts in teaching portfolio. Alright, and then this is the handout. Okay, yeah, for your reference. Okay, so okay, di sini, alright, in here I already put my lovely photo here. Kan cantik tu, tak adalah masam sangat kan. Alright, and then tak adalah nampak garang kalau dah senyum tu. So, and then you will see so you have to introduce yourself. Okay, carilah gambar mana-mana. So you klik dekat bawah ni ya. Klik anywhere. Ke atas tulis nama. Alright, and then introduce a little bit of about yourself. Okay, so tapi saya introduce myself je. But I would like you to introduce yourself. Klik. And then subject nama siapa-siapa, Aminah contoh je lah. Alright, and then okay, introduce yourself. Kemudian upload your photo. Alright, or take a photo, boleh take je your photo sekarang. And then okay, ceritakan what is your teaching philosophy. Okay, think of what is your teaching philosophy. Okay, how do you believe students learn? Okay, or people learn. Okay, and then what is your approach in your classroom? Okay, I will give you 15 minutes. Kalau tak sure, boleh refer kepada ni halah kan, orang lain dah buat kan. This is from so this is Dr. Nurzatin ni, tapi ni pendek sangat ya. This is too short. I would like you to make it like panjang sikit lah so orang boleh faham. Okay, so like this one panjang macam ni. Okay, similar to Dr. Anonymous ni lah. Okay, so write down your teaching philosophy. Okay, please put your name lah, sebab nanti kalau you sendiri nak cari pun senang. Alright, so now is 11:39. Okay, so around before 12 lah, 11:39, 11:40, 11:50. Okay, I expect that you have include your teaching philosophy here. Alright, okay, the Padlet dah ada dekat dalam link tu, so you can just write down in the Padlet. Okay, so silalah tulis sekejap. Okay, I'll be senyap for 15 minutes so that you can write your teaching philosophy.
Okay, so
we start now.
We come back at 11. Berapa ya, Doktor? 12 terus ke?
Boleh juga.
12 ke too late?
Tak apa. Nanti 11:50 saya akan tanya.
Okay.
Saya akan tanya dah siap ke belum. And then kita see how it goes. Macam tu.
Alright, okay.
Okay, nampaknya masing-masing tengah write lagi. Okay, continue. Tak ada lagi yang letak dekat dalam Padlet ni. Tak muncul lagi. Alright. So,
Ya, I think they are drafting it. Diorang tengah buat draft.
yeah. Okay, tak apa. Up to pukul 12 lah. Selalunya lambat sikit. Okay. Sis Asma dah letak. Okay. Tak apa. Teruskan until 12 PM.
Macam mana doktor? Nak continue ke? Wah, ada
Okay,
juga kat
ada
atas
dah
tu.
beberapa yang hantar. Tak apa. Kita boleh continue sebab takut tak cukup masa kan. Anyway. Alright. So, thank you for those yang dah hantar. Alright. Let me just baca a few lah. Kita just tengok a few yang mana yang ada ni. Alright. For those who yang tak buat lagi, saya adu-adukan untuk terus buat. Sambil-sambil dengar, you can write your teaching philosophy because when we write our teaching philosophy, we can reflect sebenarnya what we are doing in our class. Each of us, when we go into our class, we actually have our own view of how students learn sebenarnya. That's why we are doing what we are doing. Okay, so jadi let me just baca Sister Aslinda. Okay. Alright. So meet me Linda, Sis Linda. Okay. Dedicated biochemistry. Okay. Thank you for attending this webinar lah. Alright. So okay. We can see that Sis Linda is not an educator lah macam saya, bukan in the education field. Okay. Biochemistry. So orang sains ni ya. Alright, so my teaching style is engaging and interactive, encouraging students to think critically and apply their knowledge in real world. So banyak application, okay, banyak hands-on. Also known for my supportive and approachable nature, always willing to go the extra mile to help students succeed. Okay, so outside the classroom, I am an active member of University Research Community and so on. So, okay, saya just overview cepat-cepat sebab takut tak cukup masa nanti, panjang lagi. Alright, so whatever it is, okay, when you write your teaching philosophy, Sister Linda, you might want to add, okay, how, okay, you kata my teaching style is engaging and interactive. Okay, so nanti when you write about your way of teaching in class, mesti reflect lah your what you do in your class tu memang actively involve your students. Okay, and then you always encourage students to think critically. So how do you do that in your class? Okay, you cakap itu filosofi you. Jadi how do you that will reflect dalam you punya teaching portfolio under the teaching methods. Okay, and then apply their knowledge to real world scenario. So meaning that mestilah you do whatever task itu dekat dalam lab ke, alright, dekat klinik ke, whatever lah kan. I tak tahu you punya bidang, but it is something like that. You cakap you engage, then how you apply it in your classroom. Okay, and then how do you support your students? How you can be approached by your students as well. Yang nanti reflect dalam you punya teaching methods. Alright, and then ni siapa? Sister Asma, I believe that students learn better when they do it themselves. And then teacher is a facilitator. So in my class, I would let the students explore the topic. Okay. Jadi kalau saya penilai lah, if I am the evaluator, when I read this philosophy, saya pergi mencari dekat you punya teaching methods nanti, you do exploration lah, macam mana you let your student to explore something. So mungkin you masuk kelas, you give them a few keywords ke, okay, keywords, and then you ask them to cari dulu. Okay, you bagi soalan ke, suruh di Google or the search for something and so on. They explore, and then you akan buat satu sesi di mana ada discussion, for example, and then they will reveal what they have explored, and you will facilitate whether what they have done correct ke, ada misconception ke, and so on. So nampak tak kat situ, what you believe, you reflect dalam kelas. Okay, so yeah. So like I feel like my battery is being recharged. Alhamdulillah. Okay, online pun boleh recharge battery. Alhamdulillah. So yeah, I hope that this session will benefit everybody lah. Okay, alright, insyaAllah. Okay, so like Sister Raihan, okay, I love teaching. Okay, if you see that you love teaching, your portfolio should reflect you love teaching so much. All right, and I believe in two-way communication. You mentioned that two-way communication. Makanya mathematics is a very dull subject. So how do you do two-way communication in mathematics? Selalunya cikgu bagi latihan. The lecturer bagi latihan, drill and practice, drill and practice. Sebab cikgu saya dulu selalu mengajar app maths pun drill and practice, sampai sekarang saya tak faham kenapa saya kena belajar app maths. Alright, so you know, two-way communication is really important in mathematics. So if I read your portfolio, I would like to know how you do that. Alright, how you solve the problem in mathematics, in teaching mathematics, in teaching and learning mathematics. Alright, okay, so I just keep on sharing lah. Okay, Dr. Farahidah nak saya baca ke? Okay. Okay, I think this is good lah. Thank you juga Dr. Kalila. Alright, for sharing. Okay. Alright. So later on we can if you have any question boleh tanya soalan, dan nanti I akan bagi komen dekat bawah ni ya. After the session, so that you will know my comment on your teaching philosophy. All right. Okay, so I'll just go to my next slide. Okay, so you can refer to the handout ya. Lupa nak cakap handout yang saya letak ni here, the handout. You can refer to this to help you to write your teaching philosophy. Okay. Tu ada banyak tu, nampak 1, 2, 3 yang still writing tu. So please do continue writing and I'll give feedback later ya. Okay, sebab kita ada lebih kurang less than 1 hour lagi. Okay, sebab saya pun nak kejar flight lepas Zohor, nanti pukul 2 nak terus lari pergi airport. Okay, alright. Alright, so evidence of teaching effectiveness. Alright, first is student ratings. Yang ni important lah. Okay, meaning that yang end of semester punya tu dia punya rating. Okay, kalau you rajin, you boleh buat every times or 4 times per semester pun boleh juga. You can see the rating naik ke turun ke whatever, as well as peer evaluation. Peer evaluation of teaching syllabus and so on lah. Okay, jadi meaning that for me, I have a few class yang I team teaching with my colleague. So you can ask them to come in your class and then evaluate your teaching. Apa salahnya dengan kawan-kawan, jangan malu. Alright, ask them to sit behind your class and then give suggestion. You can buat your own rubric for that lah kalau you nak. Ataupun sebab kawan-kawan yang datang, why not you just ask them, okay, what do you think about my class? Okay, for me for my AAN sebenarnya, I have peer evaluation from my friend, okay, from my junior as well as from my senior, Prof. Fong. Prof. Fong is now in UMS, dia dah pencen, dia sambung kontrak di UMS, Sabah ya. So he was actually my mentor. So I got his evaluation for me. Okay, he give a letter of recommendation, something like that lah, yang dia write, Dr. Azidah ni macam mana, and so on, ni. And then my junior also said that how I mentor her. Okay, how I mentor her. So that is some sort like peer evaluation. All right, and then my self-evaluation. So this is a reflection of yourself sebenarnya kan. You self-evaluate. Mana yang saya kurang. That's why that is important for you to have the feedbacks from your students. Okay. And then evaluations by department chair. Meaning that maybe your dean or maybe your program coordinator, okay, they can evaluate you. Alright, so this is important. Kalau mereka kata you are good, that is good, right? If your dean bagi evidence yang kata dia bagi feedback lah, okay, Dr. Azidah is like this, okay, she is a very innovative lecturer and so on, okay. And then teaching recognition and award. Alright, teaching recognition and award. Whatever teaching recognition yang you dapat, simple recognition, why not? Okay, macam saya, I got like a few times. Last year, I got my student got a GOT, graduate on time, for her and his PhD. Ada 2 orang yang dapat GOT last year. So that is the student got the GOT, tapi it is a recognition for me lah as a supervisor kan. So I also got the CJ best supervisor for 2022 because 2 students dapat GOT. And then my faculty always like, you know, when your students achieve scopers, Q1 scopers, Q1 WUS, and so on, and you write together with your students, but they are the first author, you still got the recognition. Okay, so that is, you know, something that maybe if you can tell your deans, all right, how about you just give a sijil if we got something kan. So when the sijil from your kuliah will help you actually. That is the evidence. Simple sijil that you can put in your portfolio. Okay, impacts of your teaching and learning. Alright, selalulah selfie dengan students sekarang ni ya. Okay, get to selfie with your students dalam kelas. For example, your first in USM, we are going to start our second semester the week after next week. Okay, kalau UTM, I was in UTM yesterday, they start next week. Sama dengan sekolah buka. So, katalah kelas you all this coming Monday, why not prepare to, yang biasanya yang senior-senior ni dia rasa macam tak tergamak nak selfie with student. Okay, but start selfieing. So, that is how you document your journey. This is my first class with class ABC 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the students, tengok student berani tak nak ambil gambar. Muka you macam muka saya, masam je sentiasa. So bila you ajak student selfie, mesti student agak-agak nak, you know, selfie with you. But that is how you start your class. Okay, and then you can selfie ke, you can ask students to take photo. Okay, macam ni orang ambil gambar saya dari belakang kan. So this is what I keep simpan lah. Okay, you keep whatever precious photo. Semalam I was in U10 face-to-face training, so I got a lot of photo that I will document. Alright, this is one of the impact, yeah, impact for my student. Okay, if you read this, this is one of my EDD, Doctor of Education students, Aaron. Aaron, he is a lecturer in KDU Penang. All right, he got a 2017 certificate of recognition. All right, as the most innovative lecturer award. Okay, 2018 dia dapat the innovative tu in year 2017 lah, awarded in January 2018. So he put this in his Facebook. Lepas tu, tapi dia tag saya. Okay, thank you Azidah Abu Ziden. Your inspiration, innovativeness are the motivation of my achievement. This is what we call impact. Walaupun ianya dekat Facebook. Alright, this is valid. You can put this in your portfolio. See, your student gain something. They got the certificate but they recognize you as the person who were behind their success. Okay, ambil screenshot, simpan for your portfolio. Okay, another one, this is Dr. Nur Asni She is a surgeon in USM Kubang Kerian. Okay, bila saya pergi, when I went to Kubang Kerian, she was really excited because that was her first time jumpa saya. Okay, and then dia cakap, okay, this is recognition. Okay, dia tahu tentang saya, I will inspire her to be a good lecturer and so on. So ni dia letak dalam Facebook jugalah, dia ambil gambar saya and so on. So I put it in my portfolio. I can put it in my portfolio as well. And my students also, dia kata she likes my course. This is impact. And then because she was in my class and she do it also in her class. She is a teacher, right? Okay. And then this is the latest recognition, yeah. From 2023, AP Dr. Firuza. Okay, dia hantar email. Suddenly, she sent me an email. Okay, dia cakap, I would like to say thank you when I did the Bengkel Academic Portfolio, October 2022. Okay, very recent in University of Malaysia. So hasilnya saya menang anugerah pengajaran cemerlang Universiti Malaya. Alhamdulillah. So because of the academic Bengkel, this is the same webinar, tapi yang ni I went there face to face lah for one whole day. So because of that academic portfolio, she knows how to do her portfolio, to develop the portfolio. So dia dah buat, dia hantar, submit, dapat anugerah pengajaran cemerlang. Actually 2 of them yang dapat. Lagi seorang Dr. Zahir pun dia attended the portfolio punya bengkel, and he also got the best e-learning trainer kot. So yang tu pun ada portfolio juga. So ada 2 orang from that particular bengkel lah. So I think this thing is impact of what you did. Okay, you nampak tak? It is not lah necessarily you will get the sijil, you will get the recognition and so on. Okay, so this is a contoh, an example of our end of semester evaluation. Okay, so I got 100%. Okay, bilangan pelajar is 21, seorang tak buat. Okay, I don't know why, but dapat 100% score. So, and then you can see that, the student said, terima kasih di atas segala tunjuk ajar. Saya suka dengan cara doktor mengajar, sangat mudah difahami and bla 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 lah. Alright, so this is impact. Alright, and then Dr. Azidah is very responsible and caring teacher. Dia puji-puji saya lah kan. Okay, so I think every one of us kan, sebenarnya you all dah dapat pun ni. Okay, kadang-kadang tak tahu nak simpan ke mana sebab banyak sangat. Okay, so start creating your portfolio. Okay, and then you will see that sebenarnya bila you baca balik, sebenarnya I have done something good in my class. Okay, I have done something good. So this is, kalau you tengok, this is from my class. Tetapi tadi Dr. Firuza is from UM. This is beyond your own institution. So start sharing with others and then you will get. Sebenarnya saya ada banyak feedback daripada, sebab saya pun buat training banyak sangat kan, dah over sampai tak cukup masa untuk diri sendiri. But still I enjoy it. Okay. Macam ni di tengah-tengah nak travel and so on, still I got this webinar this morning. Saya tak ada masalah pun sebab I think this is for me. I like sharing and I think that I would like to make people happy lah. Okay, so alright. Ya, betul Dr. Farahidah. Can download the comment and then put as teaching effectiveness dalam your end of semester punya ni, letak dekat dalam portfolio. Okay, Hasmawati nak tanya, dah 2 semester saya dapat 100% untuk SFS. This is the final semester punya lah kan. Cuma 4 dari 10 students submitted the evaluation. Can that be counted because low number of students submitted? Ya, maksudnya your end of semester punya evaluation tidak wajib kepada student. Okay, kalau Dr. Farahidah boleh jawab?
Saya rasa starting di semester lah Dr. Azidah, it's not compulsory anymore. Saya pun tak sure kenapa. I think I have to follow up dengan DAA, but that's what I heard latest.
Kami daripada yang tak wajib kepada wajib.
Yelah, itulah. Previously was wajib lah.
So I think maybe you can encourage lah, Sister Hasmawati, you might want to encourage your student to do. Memang it is quite a low number lah. Kalau you dapat 5 should be okay lah sebab half-half kan, tapi this is a quite low numbers, tetapi sebenarnya it can be used lah sebab walaupun 4 orang saja yang isi tapi dia suka kat you kan. Alright, so you can use that. Okay, cuma sebab low number you tak confident, but still ataupun kalau student tu tak suka kat you, if they don't like you, dia akan isi juga. Dia akan isi dan dia akan kata negatif. They will tell you negative words about you. Tapi sebab dia tak isi, mungkin dia lupa and so on. Dia don't care nak isi ke. But if you would like to use that, no worries, you can use that. Right? And if they see that, you know, Dr. Hasmawati is a very good, excellent lecturer, you know, I understand, ambil je. Don't worry about that sebab that is from the student's mouth. Alright, and then it is anonymous. You tak tahu pun siapa yang isi, you tak tahu pun ni, tapi dia isi dan dia kata you macam tu. So should be okay. Alright, for your portfolio. So what else belongs in the portfolio? You have your curriculum vitae, teaching improvement activities. Okay, CV kena ada lah sebab diorang nak tengok juga you mengajar. Sometimes you know, saya ni sejenis orang yang saya tak sampai hati. Saya tak sampai hati satu. Jadi kadang-kadang kawan suruh ajar subjek yang pelik-pelik contohnya sebab I am in education tapi saya memang sebenarnya tak pernah mengajar sekolah. I've never been teaching school lah, walaupun I ada master in education, tapi I mengajar di Politeknik, okay, and then terus Universiti. Jadi kadang-kadang tak cukup lecturer, dia kata, Dr. Azidah boleh tak tolong bantu ajar pemimpin dan kepimpinan, okay, untuk sekolah. Meaning that macam mana nak mengajar guru besar, mengajar and so on, sebab saya tak ada latar belakang that. Ialah guru besar sekolah kan, but tapi I still believe that I need to learn. So saya akan belajar lah. So I akan letak dalam my CV and I also akan letak dalam my portfolio. Okay, sebab this is important, how you enhance yourself. Okay, and then teaching improvement activities. Okay, how what did you do? So this one is very important. It's so important for ACRI, sebab they would like to see how do you improve your teaching activities. So jangan lupa, alright, don't forget to tell people what you have done, what you have done in your class. Alright, so dalam ACRI, okay, in ACRI when you fill in the form, biasanya in every category lah, dia nak tengok last semester you buat macam mana, this semester what you are doing. Okay, and then how it improve daripada mungkin student punya achievement rendah, and then how whatever you do in your class makes the student engage. Jadi teaching improvement activities ni can include, this is for ACRI as well as for your AAN portfolio or Takrim portfolio, it can include videos for example. Okay, jadi itu sebabnya handphone kena bawa je selalu dalam kelas ya, tak apa, tak berdosa bawa handphone dalam kelas. Cuma jangan call kawan-kawan, jangan call husband or wife dalam kelas, but you take videos of the activity that the students do in class. Alright, ambil video, simpan, and that is the importance of having the narrative. Okay, sebab bila you buat narrative, bila you letak video tapi you tak ceritakan, you don't tell people what you are doing in the video, maka orang tak tahu. So you need to describe. Okay, this video is about what? Okay, students do this activity. Okay, I assign a leader in this particular group. The leader will do this and they will whatever. Okay. Before this, the students were not put in a group. They were doing this activity in person, just by themselves and so on lah. Macam tu lah nak tengok improvement. Contohnya you use collaborative work for your class. Okay, so it is important. And then your instructional innovation. This is also important for AN or Takrim. Alright, what innovation you have done? Sekejap, kena tutup ni. Unstable pula dia cakap video. Alright, so what you have done in your class. Okay, maybe you say you buat something. Okay, my instructional innovation is okay. Macam saya tadi, the feedback from the students that earlier I share with you. Okay, I said that you need to share your WhatsApp location. Okay, sebelum tu student tak tahu if they share their WhatsApp location ramai-ramai, then it will appear in one map. Okay, selalunya sebab kalau you suruh anak share where you are, where they are, dia akan share, dia ada dekat sini, dia akan bergerak ke sini, just the one. Sebenarnya when you use WhatsApp, you have, for example, 10 student, you can view in one map yang ada ramai-ramai. So that can be called, a very simple thing can be called innovation. Then they will know that you know where they are, and then I will know that they won't be able to discuss sebelah-sebelah. Okay, they can discuss but use technology. They cannot discuss like sebelah-sebelah macam ni. If you can do that for your test as well, okay, be innovative. This is what we would like to see in lecturers. Okay, sebab kita ada teknologi dan sebagainya. Okay, and then scholarly products on teaching and learning. Okay, I can see in USM lah, because I'm looking at for example AN portfolio for my lecturers in USM. So we have 3 clusters, kan? One of our calon, cuma dia gagal masa simulasi. His portfolio was selected, okay, to the final for simulation. He is from engineering lah, faculty of School of Mechanical Engineering. So yang itu pun engineering ni, I understand they don't used to write panjang-panjang, berjela-jela. Jadi usually in USM what I did, sebab saya bukan penilai AN, jadi saya boleh bantu di USM lah. Macam Akri saya tak boleh bantu di USM because I was the penilai. Dia dah isi surat perjanjian, tak boleh dedah and so on lah masa untuk before pertandingan ya. So tapi AN I was not involved in the penilaian. Prof Karim dia yang ni, Prof Karim tak boleh bantu USM. So I was the one. So when I saw when we have chosen our candidate, okay, they have to send their portfolio to me supaya I tengok. So memanglah kalau orang engineering ni, kalau I baca, alamak dalnya dia orang ni menulis. So I have to bagi suggestion lah, you kena tulis macam ni, macam ni, macam ni. Alright. So one of our candidate 2000 berapa 2020 kot. 20 ke 21. Dia berjaya 2021. Dia berjaya ke final, but simulation gagal lah. Okay, saya bercakap tentang dia punya produk yang dia letak dekat dalam dia punya portfolio. Alright, so dia buat produk 3D, okay, 3D metal lah, something like that lah. Okay, so I asked him, okay, this product is macam mana you get your student to do this? Dia bawa masa dia tunjuk kat saya, this is the product that my student develop. Dia jadi macam piala lah, whatever. I tak faham, tapi the end product is important. So I said, this is what we call scholarly product on teaching and learning, meaning that the product was produced by his student dan dia akan masukkan dalam portfolio. But you need to, saya tengok dia budak-budak tu hasilkan sampel, model of piala for piala dunia, okay, using certain material and so on lah. Jadi dia berjaya buat tu dan it is very interesting. And then I cakap, you kena ceritakan step by step how you ask your student to do this, how they explore and so on. So it is not only the product but how your student develop the product. Okay, it is very important. Jadi kena tulis satu persatu lah. Okay, and then service activities related to teaching. Alright, so it is not only inside UIA, IUM, but it can be your activities with the community related to teaching. Okay, for example, I am in education, okay, lecturer yang mengajar teachers. So the most tempat yang paling sesuai sekali pergi kat sekolah lah. I went to school, alright, and I share with the teachers, for example. Okay, I always share with the teachers. Sebab teachers sometimes ni nak guna Google Meet pun tak reti, nak guna teknologi pun susah. So it is my service to the school nearby my home to teach them how to use technology. All the perkongsian, and I think once I share with all the pengetua and guru besar in Seberang Perai. I stay in Seberang Perai, so Seberang Perai Tengah. So all the I minta I get the help from PPD to gather all the pengetua supaya we can have a digital leadership lah, kan? Pengetua sekolah ni kalau mereka yang tak belajar digital, memang sekolah tu akan jadi macam guru besar kata tak payahlah. So kita kena betulkan pemikiran the guru besar dan pengetua. So I did that for free untuk semua. So that is my service activities related to teaching. For example, your expertise is in dental. Okay, you are a pakar in dental. So mungkin you boleh pergi mana-mana bantu sekolah ke, give training to ibu bapa ke, cakap okay, how you help your children to do this. Okay, selalunya cikgu-cikgu pergi sekolah, nurse pergi sekolah, dia ajar pelajar macam mana nak gosok gigi je. Tak pernah lagi mak ayah dipanggil ke sekolah untuk, for example, how kadang-kadang masalah ibu bapa ni, dia memang jaga anak dia dari kecil, dental, kan? Jadi saya macam anak saya, okay, gosok gigi sudah, tapi when dia dah umur 10 tahun, gigi susu masih ada, dah gigi jadi double. Okay, gigi susu tak keluar sebab kuat lagi, dan gigi tetap dah ada. Alright, so yang tu ibu bapa perlu tahu. Dan kalau you are the dental punya expert, why not you go for service activities related to expertise you teach others in the community. That is very important, okay, in your portfolio. Kena ada. Jadi it is not within your university as sahaja, ya. And then samples of electronic course material. Okay, what are the samples of electronic course material yang you ada in your your LMS? Nama apa ya, Dr. Farahidah? LMS. Yeah, iTaklim. Alright. Whatever you have screenshot, okay, yang mana you rasa best dan bagus, alright, you letak as samples in your portfolio. Okay, boleh screenshot saja. And then samples of learning outcome assessment instrument. Okay, so yang ini, if let's say you are applying for ACRI, alright, ACRI, alternative assessment. Alright, you have rubrics, for example, that you use. Okay, contohnya you are doing some assignment, tetapi you have peer evaluation rubric. Kan jarang-jarang kalau kita guna peer evaluation rubric untuk our student evaluate their friends, for example. Okay, so yang itu boleh dimasukkan dalam your portfolio, as well as for ACRI, you boleh masuk dalam huraian permohonan. Kalau ACRI untuk alternative assessment, ianya adalah wajib. Alright, and then samples of okay, yang ni dah. Alright, so that is other things that you can include in your teaching portfolio. And also you can include whatever research that you have done. Boleh ya? Boleh. Kalau saya balik ke kalau saya, if you go to my here, alright, and you see in, kalau for example, if you like to make your if you like to make sure that you say that I don't want to only have teaching punya material saja, I would like to go beyond the apa orang kata teaching lah, jadi academic portfolio much more comprehensive. So you can see that in here ya, my portfolio ni, I have sections. Okay, I have my introduction. Okay, kalau you tengok my portfolio, I have the pengenalan, introduction. Introduction tak ada dalam kriteria pemilihan, tak ada dalam kriteria yang disarankan di sini. It start with falsafah pengajaran, teaching philosophy, strategi. Pengenalan ni saya saja buat. Saya nak memperkenalkan people to me lah. Okay, who I am, okay, what did I do, and so on. So, and I start with a quote. Alright, so I don't teach my students. I provide the circumstances in which they can learn. So this is, I found it in the internet by Albert Einstein. So this is introduction about me. Kemudian I got the some introduction to the portfolio. Portfolio ini adalah refleksi saya tentang my journey in the education field, okay, whatever. Then I have a pantun here. So be creative here in designing your own portfolio. All right, and then I got this my latar belakang lah. Okay, I teach in Polytechnic and so on, and then my PhD, what did I do during my PhD and so on. See, yang ini my first gambar tadi kan dah banyak dah pening, lepas tu dah ada juga yang dah kena buang. Contohnya today's meet dah tak wujud sekarang, it is not here anymore. We don't use Storyfy anymore. I seldom use Jing anymore sebab this is 2016, dah lama. Then now we have so many apps, new apps. Alright, this is about me, letak gambar masa PhD dan sebagainya lah. And then this is one of my introduction lah. I put a quotation from Quran here, and then I tell people what makes me become an educator lah, a teacher. All right, because during my when I was 12 years old, okay, my mom teach Quran. And then because there are so many children lah, so my mom asked me to help her to teach Quran masa tu, and so on. Alright, so that makes me trigger me to be a teacher. So this is a story what you would like to highlight in your portfolio so that people know why you become a lecturer, okay, an educator. Alright, this is a website during my Polytechnic time. Okay, masa tu diorang pakai GeoCities. Alright, so this is okay. I teach in Polytechnic in 1990. okay, after I finish my master, okay, before I did my PhD. So at that time kita tak ada handphones with cameras. We don't have the digital camera at all. But when I would like to do this portfolio, the problem was I tak ada evidence, okay, because I'm combining my years in Polytechnic with my years in USM. So I need to have evidence, okay. So when I write my teaching philosophy, I cakap, let me just go to my teaching philosophy first. Okay, falsafah pengajaran. This was my falsafah pengajaran. Okay, my teaching philosophy. I start with a behaviorist teacher. Behaviorist, kalau you nak tengok dalam my teaching portfolio about learning theory, it is under here. Tak sempat hari ini nak cover, alright, for learning theories, but you can read here. There are 4 fundamental learning theories lah yang boleh dijadikan foundation of our teaching philosophy. We have behaviorist, cognitivist, constructivist and connectivist. So ada kat sini lah behaviorist, dia punya methods, lecture, drill and practice, rote learning, multiple choice test. Cognitivist ni dia percaya learning occurs in your head lah. Okay, cognitive. So learning goes beyond external and so on lah. So if you would like to view the learning theories on how people learn, you can refer under my module to learning theories. You can read here. It can help you actually to enhance your teaching philosophy. So where is it? This one. Okay, so behaviorist ni stimulus and response. So when I teach in Polytechnic, I was a very garang-garang lah lecturer, and then I suka koyak-koyak kertas and so on. Tetapi that is what we call stimulus. When we koyak the kertas of student, they were scared, and then they tried to do it much better, and then bila after that I won't koyak anymore because the quality of their artwork improved. Okay, so I was really a behaviorist yang teruk lah semasa di Polytechnic. Then after that I went for my PhD, then I become a constructivist. Okay, then masa tu barulah sedap, garangnya aku ni, so I need to be much more give more pengalaman lah to student. Lagipun I mengajar bakal guru, so I think that I better be a much more flexible lecturer lah. So I become a constructivist, and then that's where I got my scholarship lah, scholarship of teaching ya, bukan dapat duit tapi dapat scholarship of teaching. Alright, so this is I visualize my teaching philosophy. Okay, so berbalik pada gambar tadi, this photo, alright. Before I went to New Zealand for my PhD, jadi all the my barang from Polytechnic tu I letak dekat rumah my mum dekat kampung. When I went back, mak saya pun dah tak larat semua. So barang-barang tu banyak dah kena makan anak-anak. So I just found a few photos as the bukti for my portfolio. And this photo here was one of the bukti lah. Masa tu this student ambil gambar Polaroid, dia bagi saya sekeping kat saya. Okay, dan saya simpan, I got it. Lepas tu masa tu, apa aku nak cerita tentang this particular photo, tak tahu. So happen was I upload je lah kat Facebook sebab ada ramai kawan my ex-student dekat sana. Okay, saya upload. So suddenly they comment, this Cikgu Rahim Haji Aziz ni was my student. So dia kata, thank you Prof, guru yang baik adalah guru yang garang. Okay, so dalam my portfolio I memang letak, I was a garang teacher, student hate me and so on lah. Okay, so tiba-tiba dia orang pun komen. Aisyah Saad cakap, ni Dr. Aisyah UiTM cakap takut dengar. And then this was my lecturer. Dia kata ingatkan saya je yang garang, rupanya menurun, meaning that I was like my lecturer. And then Hafizatul is my student as well. Hey, Dr. Azidah memang garang, takut saya. Okay, so this was the evidence for my portfolio, ya. Saya cakap saya behaviorist sebab saya garang and so on. Dan gambar ini membuktikan yang saya memang garang. Okay. And then I have Hakim Sihani said that pasal Puan garang kami jadi cemerlang. Okay. Saya hilang ke? Tak kan?
No, you are here.
Okay. Tiba-tiba saya macam hilang. Okay. And then Suhaila Alia kata, masih terbayang-bayang artwork yang dikoyak, nostalgia tu. So that's why I use this photo in my portfolio sebab it is the evidence of my kegarangan during polytechnic time. Ambil gambar dengan student pun garang. And this Cikgu Rahim sampai sekarang dia takut kat saya sebab his school he is teaching. He teach just outside USM. Tapi saya cakap, Rahim, mainlah datang jumpa saya. Kata nak buat master. Sebenarnya doktor, saya takut nak datang jumpa doktor. Saya masih terbayang-bayang. Doktor garang, dia kata. Jadi tapi at last dia adalah datang jumpa saya, okay, di USM. Tapi it takes time. Memang garang betul lah masa tu. Okay. So this is how we tell people lah. Okay, what we in our portfolio. Alright, so and then I have the falsafah pengajaran. Okay, you can see here as well as whatever strategi pengajaran. So what I would like to highlight, if you are doing beyond the teaching portfolio, these are all the evidence. Saya menang antarabangsa, okay, or the keratan surat khabar ni, masuk je lah dalam ni. Alright, creativity and innovasi. This is how I approach my class. Every first beginning of the semester, I have this slide saying that welcome to class Dr. Azidah. Okay, you don't expect any notes from me. I am not providing you with notes or PowerPoint. I would like you to build your own content. Okay, you need to explore. Okay, my assessment is very active and interactive, and then I only give you questions. Okay, you are going to give me answers. All right, so this is the usual slide that I use at the beginning of semester for every class that I have. Okay, if you are going to make your portfolio much more than teaching, okay, don't forget to put your supervision, okay, your supervision, postgrad supervision, and let them give, yang ni dalam Padlet je ya, saya letak, and then let them give some feedbacks on your supervision. Okay, these are syllabus, okay, syllabus. All right, so this is the list of my postgrad students. All right, which one already graduated at that time, ada yang dah submitted and so on. All right, and then testimonial. All right, this is a testimonial from EDD students. Okay, tengok, see, I have so many photos with my students. These are all my students. Masa tu nampak saya muda, macam semuanya students. Okay, and then my students as well. All right, and then I have EDD, then PPG students, undergrad, okay. And then this one that I mentioned earlier, I got Prof from UMS, okay, my colleague feedback, okay. And then I've got Dr. Rose, my junior. This is my staff, Nurhanis Alia ni adalah staff, yes. Staff, Temoli is my RA. So everybody, dapatkan everybody punya feedback. And then because this is, I make it as academic portfolio, so I put it as kepimpinan pendidikan, okay, educational leadership. So how do, I was the coordinator for pre-PG program in USM. Okay, we franchise the program with UPSI. So what happened? Okay, feedback. Okay, this one also I took from Facebook, whereby this Cikgu Rasma, okay, during the convocation, memang this was a very apa kata, satu event yang sangat mengujakan saya. It was a convocation of PPG in UPSI sebab kami franchise. Jadi kita ada 1,000 on that particular event. UPSI bagi kami satu sesi, satu sidang convo for USM students in UPSI. So masa tu dia kata, apabila nama beliau disebut oleh Sir Dazwin, this is our wakil student, dia ada ucapan wakil student dalam Dewan Convocation dan mendapat tempukan gemuruh para graduan. Meaning that, you know, when Dazrin ni, the student, dia cakap, okay, saya ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Dr. Azidah Abu Ziden, penyelaras program PPG. What happened was dalam the Dewan Convo, students semua berdiri dan tepuk tangan, you know, the graduates. So I was like, semua orang macam terkejut sebab sebelum ni tak ada orang bangun dan tepuk tangan. So jadi Rasma she letak dalam dia punya Facebook lah, hari ini suami saya meminta kebenaran untuk melihat gambar wanita hebat itu. Terima kasih kepada wanita hebat ini yang sentiasa bersusah payah and so on lah. So dia letak gambar saya dalam Facebook. So saya pun screenshot, curi, letak dalam portfolio saya, ya. Okay, gitulah. So that is one of the evidence, and saya letak bawah kepimpinan pendidikan. Alright, and then this is my grant masa tu, KTP program. Okay, and then penambahbaikan PDP and Continuous Professional Development. Ada bahan dekat situ and so on. Nanti you all boleh tengok lah di sini. Okay, panjang lagi sampai 140. Okay, then I also put the kesarjanaan PDP. So whatever latihan yang saya buat saya jalankan beyond USM. So this is in Instone, okay, Tanjung Malim, okay, training of trainers. So gambar-gambar tu simpan semua. Alright. And then bahagian teknologi pendidikan Pulau Pinang. Alright, latihan ada macam-macam lah. Padlet dan semuanya. Padlet tu sangat berharga sebenarnya. Okay, yang contoh macam saya buat tadi kan. That is the evidence of my training in UIA. Alright, so you can use that for whatever. So webinar yang you dah buat, and then lunch and lunch development, ni latihan untuk banker student learning for Politeknik Malaysia untuk kenaikan pangkat mereka. Okay, one of the thing that I got this offer untuk jalankan latihan ini comes from my website azidahaz.com. Mereka tengok kat situ dan tiba-tiba ada orang call saya, boleh tak buatkan latihan untuk Politeknik Malaysia. Okay, this one untuk yang nak naik pangkat dia punya pangkat saya tak ingat, tapi that from 48 to 52 pangkat dia. So tu jadual dia. Okay, and then these are the gambar dengan peserta. Alright. And then this is the latihan. Okay. So banyak benda yang you can share lah. And then these are all the evidences. Tengok yang ini pautan screenshot. Jadi kalau zaman sekarang ni, dulu saya letak boleh klik kan. Klik. So now you can letak the QR code. So that people can just scan and go to the Padlet, go to the whatever lah yang you have. Okay. Dan saya ada modul from my grant. Okay, gambar-gambar dan sebagainya. Okay, so I think you can see my portfolio here lah later on. Okay, kalau nak, semalam saya dapat feedback from UTM. Dia kata the center cakap terima kasihlah Dr. Azidah, kami guna doktor punya portfolio tu memang sehabis. Kalau ianya hard copy, akan jadi renyuk lah sebab kami tengok satu persatu how you did your portfolio. Alright, so lastly lah, a portfolio is a place to record your thoughts, okay, on a piece of work and to think critically about an integrated learning experience. So you need to write reflective statement about your successes and challenges. Okay, jangan over pula lah kan. Jangan meaning that please jangan letak you ni berjaya. Okay, you need to also put the challenges. Macam pelik lah pula kita ni tak semestinya berjaya, sentiasa berjaya, ada yang kita gagal. So you can put your challenges, your failure inside your portfolio, but you reflect on that. Okay, katalah you gagal. Okay, contohnya mohon takrib last year tak dapat. So how was the failure makes you try again, and what improvement that you have made based on that failure. Okay, jadi itu orang nampak bahawasanya you are a person of a positive person, meaning that you try to innovate. Jadi dari perubahan itu you grow. Okay, so and then to share work with others for additional feedback and recognition. Jadi sebenarnya macam saya, I like doing this sharing is not because of recognition, tapi memang saya suka sharing. Okay, tak jadi masalah pun saya untuk share because I think this is what I like to do. This is my passion. Alright, so what to do next? Your portfolio. Jadi saya dah terangkan, first you need to select. Alright, select your portfolio. First you select the content of your portfolio, and then you collect, you collect and then you select and then you reflect and then you share. This is your academic or teaching portfolio. Collect dulu lah, simpan. Okay, kalau rajin, contohnya esok you ada buat training ke or you ada kelas ke whatever, you ambil collect evidence and then you tell a story about that lah. Kalau tak reti sangat nak cerita, buat je note point form apa yang you buat, sebab nanti you akan lupa kalau you tak buat notes on that. So nanti tengok gambar, ni kelas bila, tahun berapa, tak ingatlah buat apa untuk that class. So collect, buat sikit notes, then nanti bila you nak buat portfolio, you select, then you reflect and share. Alright, so next you are going to do your portfolio lah, sebab kelas kita, bengkel kita akan berakhir dalam masa 5 minit. So the task to do the portfolio, you kena buat sendiri dekat dalam office you ke whatever lah. Alright, so make your portfolio a dynamic document, mean that you update lah. Jangan lupa, supaya then you will see, you know, how you grow. Okay, then akhirnya you collection, selection, reflection. Sebenarnya I did also ask my students to do portfolio, sebab actually they learn from that as well, because it creates the personal learning environment. Okay, so to success, menu dia adalah inspiration. You need to have inspiration. So I hope that I have inspire you for today's session. All right, also you need to use your material, whatever you have, use it. All right, and then you need to, you know, get yourself to be enthusiast. Susah nak sebut, okay, whatever. And then you need to have energy, ya. Jangan malas-malas, jangan cepat. Please don't apa kata, sekali you fail, okay, jangan cepat mengalah dah, tak ada dah tenaga nak buat dah, saya tak larat nak buat portfolio dah. And then still you need to be very creative lah. So energy tu kadang yes, sometimes kadang-kadang kita memang down. Okay, then stop a little bit, but then continue. You will get the energy later on. So be creative, insyaAllah. Okay, you will be able to success. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you everybody for listening to my bebelan for this 3.5 hours. So I hope that whatever I have shared benefits all of you. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam Dr. Azidah. Memang right on time, pukul 1 habis ni. I think, does the participant have any questions, or we can, or everybody is saying thank you now, Dr. Azidah. Thank you, very, very beneficial. Okay, so everything is in the Google site, the slides and dia punya Padlet pun, the information is there as well, kan, Doktor? So I think we can share the Google site link to the participants as well later, when the admin staff submit the evaluation form. Okay, so please share the recording. Yes, insyaAllah Dr. Husam, we will share the recording. Boleh Dr. Azidah, kita share recording kat
Boleh,
YouTube?
tak ada masalah.
Okay.
No
Alright.
problem.
So I think it's lunchtime anyway, so Dr. Azidah pun nak pergi airport. So I think we can end our session today with recitation of Tasbih Kifarah and surah Al-As. Thank you Dr. Azidah. Thank you very much. Kita online
Thank you,
Doktor.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you all for your attention for today. InsyaAllah kita jumpa lagi.
Okay, Doktor. Have a safe flight. Bye.
InsyaAllah. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.